You
done eating all the chips? Lord of the chips over here.
I'm eating chips.
Guy, this is the same guy that ate the last episode.
No, I mean I'm on a diet, bruv.
I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah, healthy chips.
Sexy voice is coming out this entire
Oh,
episode.
word?
Yeah.
Oh, word? You throwing the bass on?
Yeah, sexy voice is
My
coming
bad, pimp.
out. And, I feel like
For the girl, some? Is that the names of the episode?
For the girl, them.
Wow. Before the interview, you dropping the bass?
You cannot introduce homecoming initiatives.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Weather getting warm too.
You gotta make sure you
I guess I'm gonna be the family man out here eating chips and drinking soda. You know what I mean? Watching the football game.
Speaking of football game,
yeah.
What? Pull up, nigga. Pull up. Just pull up.
What's good? How was your week, bruv? We're not even introducing the number of the episode. We're just talking, right? See, Mans is out here. Hey.
welcome everyone.
Freestyle on the Hey.
Wow.
You heard that, right?
Wow.
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 So you're Dominican now. You're officially.
No, I'm trying to see what's popping out there. Weather getting warm. You know what I mean?
You said my voice is adjusting to the weather.
No. I hear you. I hear you.
This is the Quiet Storm episode.
Hey. No, we should do a Quiet Storm. We should do like an episode to just like shout out to the Quiet Storm era.
No, I agree with you.
I feel like I started too high already. Might be too late. Or can I?
Nah, you already.
Can I enter the Quiet Storm?
First of all, don't ever talk about entering any sort of
Quiet Storm,
bruh.
But we
are literally in the cloud right now. Did you look outside? We're literally sitting in the cloud.
Right, but we don't know when they're listening to this.
See now I have to unplug your mic now.
Haters gonna hate and potato gonna potate.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fries out there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Everybody wants to be a Burger King out here.
Wow. So fries belong to Burger King.
Well, sometimes
I thought McDonald's got better fries than Burger King.
Blasphemy.
Burger King is your favorite fries?
No,
Wendy's.
Trust me, put some respect on my name.
Do me a favor, please.
But the chicken people are my people for everything. The chicken people.
The chicken people. You know how crazy that sounds.
The chicken people, the Christian chicken people. What is their name again? Chick-fil-A.
The Christian chicken people.
That's who they are. They don't open on Sundays.
I can't wait till they sponsor us and they go back and they realize you called them Christian chicken people.
That's who they are, though. They pride themselves on that.
Christian chicken.
I saw a babe put on Twitter, if you want to impress me, bring me Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
Chick-fil-A.
On a Sunday.
Christian chicken people.
And this is how you know Chick-fil-A making money, right?
How?
There's a Chick-fil-A at the football stadium.
Mm-hmm.
American football.
Mm-hmm.
American football is played on Sunday. So it doesn't open on Sunday because that's how they want things. So you open at a place in which the games are played on Sunday and you just chill.
Okay. I don't disagree with that.
Imagine you're hired to work at the Chick-fil-A at the stadium.
Hold on, EJ.
You know, your babe wouldn't believe you have a job.
My babe wouldn't believe I was even there because she knows I wouldn't do it.
No, stick by his side. I know how did GA say? This week he making fries.
You don't respect
No,
me.
I know he mopping and this week is, damn, shame on me for not remembering the year lyrics.
Yeah.
Stick by his side. I know this is wrong and that's nice. He gonna keep balling, trying. You stay right, girl. Trying to get on you.
Gold digger.
Yeah, but what's that line before fries? Damn. This is shameful. I don't want to Google it.
As long as we have all the technology right next to
But
you.
I don't want to.
Okay, it sounds like a personal problem.
Alright,
It sounds like something you can just
I'm
click
gonna
with your
Google it.
fingers and you can just figure
Whoa.
the thing out.
What?
So you using
What?
so you using your phalanges is a problem?
Stick by
Whoa.
his side. I know
Pause.
this dude balling, and yeah, that's nice.
So because he's balling, you want to put a stick by his side. Jesus, Bao,
What is
what's wrong
going
with
on,
you?
bro?
I hear me.
What is going on?
What is that?
Jesus is Lord.
Oh my
What is the
goodness.
meaning of all this, Jackie?
Funka.
What's the meaning? I wish
I'm
I
gonna
had
get
that.
the words for you, right?
I wish I had that one.
That's the last verse, right? Because that was towards the end of it. This is so sad. This is where we are now. But I just got to get it out of my head. So stick by his side. I know this is balling. Yeah, that's nice. But where's the line? This week he mopping floors. Next week is the fries. So stick by his side. Yeah. So the Chick-fil-A reference. So if your baby's not willing to rock with you while you're at Chick-fil-A, why rock with him? Why rock with her?
If I can't eat my Polynesian sauce in peace, I don't even really want to be around you. To be honest, like if you have an issue with Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian sauce, especially.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you have a Chick-fil-A job and the baby doesn't want to rock with you,
she's not real.
She's not. And Chick-fil-A tries to make you a better person because they're nice people that work at Chick-fil-A. They're warm, welcoming.
You be hanging out with Chick-fil-A employees?
I would love to. They seem like good people.
For fun?
No. I will say this, right? The Chick-fil-A in New York is horrible human being.
BMCC squad?
Horrible human beings.
Why?
They're not nice.
They're nice to me.
Chick-fil-A in New York compared to other states?
I don't go to Arkansas and stuff. Like, wow. I don't be in Tennessee.
That's a state, but I can't even imagine what kind of human beings live in Arkansas.
Look at how Tennessee treated Lil Nas X. You really think I'm trying to go down to get some Chick-fil-A?
You got the what in the back?
So that I can make an order that can give my order to Billy Ray Cyrus?
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Can't nobody take my song.
Hey.
Can't nobody hold me
What happens
down.
next?
Off charts.
Hey.
I need the number one song.
But I want to hear this. I want to hear your response to this. So we're talking about Gold Digger, right? So your favorite artist was at Coachella selling clothes. Was selling overpriced T-shirts. And I want to know how you felt about that. Did he reach out to you previous to or after? Just that was an A or B answer. Before or after? When did Kanye reach out to you? Like, yo, I made a bunch of money, or I'm about to sell it for a bunch of money.
So before I go,
he hit you before. Got you.
So before I
let's go.
I don't like. I just want
answer the question.
I just want.
When did Kanye hit you up before or after he was selling overpriced T-shirts?
I just want to be clear that I do not like Bow.
Because we're covering Coachella.
That's fine.
You know the African Giant was there. You know what I mean? The Dangote. No, I'm sorry. This is the Dangote. Still they find money. You see me? Nah, but yeah. So back to
we didn't even introduce the episode yet.
Farms, it's a mess.
I tried.
I want to say one of us here has liquor in your system.
It's definitely not me.
So yeah, this is episode. What episode is this?
See, you're drunk.
No, I come in ready to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're drunk.
Because I'm an artist.
So because you're an artist, so that's their excuse for coming into the studio drunk.
So are you saying I'm not an artist?
I'm not saying you're not a creative.
Right.
I know you're creative.
Right. So as an artist, no.
Welcome everyone. Episode 37 of No Wahala, the podcast.
37.
You know? We out here, episode 37, dog.
Yeah, I'm eating healthier chips. Ramadan is like what, next week or so?
Listeners, can we just get it out the way now? Just know that anytime you hear crinkling, crackling, we described it on the last episode.
It's the big dog. Oh,
not
man.
the big dog.
It's your boy.
Not your boy.
And when I say your boy, we're talking about me.
Definitely not your
boy. Your boy is I is your boy. No, but yeah, welcome to episode 37.
Indeed.
Coachella just happened.
You know what I'm saying?
Weekend 2 is over with.
Yeah, we were with Bowel's uncle Kanye.
No.
It was a great time. I didn't go, but Bowel went, so he can tell you all about it.
I'm associated by relationship, and you chose to be friends with him.
I chose to be friends with
But listen, big ups to the African Giant.
This is how you get people
Burn the boy.
Answer me questions off the podcast.
No, speak on it. Weren't you at the Kardashian table for Thanksgiving?
Was nowhere near any of that.
Oh, it was Easter, you right.
Yo, what are you doing?
Shout outs to Burner Boy. Right? Shout outs to Mr. Easy. And both of them were there being wholesome with their babes. Big ups to African family men. Right? Isn't that dope?
I agree. It's dope.
That's actually, no, for real. It's really dope. You know what I mean? They out here branding themselves, claiming they're women and all that good shit. Shout outs to them.
We got to find a good song that we can use as our background music right now, just to tell the story, the Coachella story.
Oh, about you and Kanye? Sure, bro. Whatever works.
Wow.
And your boy about to eat some chips. This is the sound of me eating chips. I just want you to know. They're rich chips. They're very healthy. No splashback pause of oil or anything. Exactly.
Well, perfect record to describe this. Perfect record. So,
at least you're not playing Able God.
Merciful God.
Hey, Baba. Twale Baba. KSA. One and only.
Merciful God.
Well, you can Millie rock to this.
So, Yeezus.
I know nothing of that.
You know
Actually, that's the second to last album I listened to.
Yeah, we gotta let this rock. This is a classic.
No, I'm vibing.
Merciful God.
Oh.
Appreciation.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Talk here. Hey.
Gotta know what's happening right now.
Appreciation.
Somebody's drunk here.
It's definitely Bowel.
Oh.
So the reason why we chose these classic records from King Sunny Ade
Because somebody's about to go deep.
You know, so
into
King
these topics.
Sunny Ade is a classic African.
And he was supposed to perform last year,
He
right?
did.
He's supposed to.
I don't know if he actually did, but he was,
I don't think
he was on
he
the
did.
bill. So KSA is a legend from Nigeria, classic Afro-pop artist. Created the juju genre. Well, I wouldn't say created it, but he popularized
Pioneer.
it for sure. Definitely one of the pioneers. In the same reign of a Fela or Bob Marley of sorts.
Definitely for their sound, yeah.
From the world music stage for sure. So Sunny Ade is.
I hate that world music shit.
I do too, but I mean,
because what's world and what's not world? I guess that's a Grammy talk, right? And it's in America.
Yeah. You know, our audience isn't only just African, so I just wanted to.
No, but it feels like it's from North America. When I hear world,
well, it's not Paul Simon or like Grateful Dead or anything like that. But true. Out of all the contemporary artists to come out of Africa in the 80s and 90s, Sunny Ade is definitely among the top 10.
Definitely.
I'll even say among the top 5.
Top 10 in here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You know what I'm saying? So the reason why we bring him up is because, you know, he tends to bring up the themes of God, Jesus.
Of course.
Upstanding morality in his music.
Speak on it, brother.
And
speak on it.
You know, Bowel's uncle Kanye recently hosted
sermon going left.
Recently hosted a Sunday service at Coachella, and it definitely alluded to themes of Christianity.
Oh shit! I just realized the shirt you're wearing.
Wow,
it's a Sunday service.
I just want everyone to know that Bowel was trolling everyone right now. I have never worn merch from any of Kanye's events. Not to say that I wouldn't in the past. I just haven't been pressed to do so. Either way, Kanye definitely did a Sunday service event at Coachella. All my friends were talking about it on the timeline, so I muted everyone because I just didn't have the energy to.
I've never seen something trending. Not me. Well, there are a few things that have trended that I didn't care about, but I didn't care for it.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing. And then when I heard it was first of all, I heard he was on the something lens. I forgot.
The hollow. I know what you're talking about. The fisheye.
Fisheye lens. Yeah, it was the view in which the coverage was being shot. Not interested. I get it. It's just to give them some different blah blah blah. But the essence of it all, well, even pastors are out here trying to make money. So I'm not saying Kanye is different from your average pastor that's trying to come up, but I'm just not interested in that pastor. And I'm not interested in Kanye's music.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of a televangelist, and I think that
that's where he's headed.
Religious pandering to me.
It's on brand. It's on brand to the scammer pastors.
I never in a million years thought that someone like Kanye would be in my brain in the same reign as a Chris Oyakhilome.
Same blood.
It's wild.
Cut from the same gene. It's like it's getting there. Like the thing with Kanye when he was going to Coachella, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give him a chance after Coachella. You know what I mean? Because this was like where it was headed. You've been doing the Sunday service, and it's so weird with the Sunday service to me. It always feels like it's only one person's camera footage that makes it out. Every time I see the Sunday service previous to Coachella, it was like one view. I never saw anyone. I was like, what's going on? But whatever, it wasn't that deep. And it was like, okay, he's performing at Coachella. I'm like, all right, let's see how he does at Coachella. And I'll give him a chance. And then I heard Mans are selling T-shirt for like $80, $300, whatever it is. And I was like, all right, that's enough. You know what I mean? Like everything previous to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is my shit. That and Down is my shit. And anything moving forward, I didn't hear the one he did. I didn't hear the one he did with Kid Cudi. Whatever the hell else he's going to do. I really don't care for it. I don't own anything Yeezy. I bought the one when he was with Nike and I flipped it to pay tuition. But not interested in anything Ye anymore.
I find that very interesting because you're wearing Yeezys right now.
If only. If only. I wasn't going to bring up who's wearing Yeezys here, but we'll carry on.
Look, I'm wearing very comfortable Adidas sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say any names, but you can speak up, brother.
That's fine. I like comfortable sneakers.
Yeezys just don't fit the Desert Storm.
That's wild.
It don't.
That's wild.
Talk about it.
Well, shout out to everybody that
wears Yeezys like you.
Wow.
Sure, bro. So you're saying you don't own a Yeezy shirt?
Anyways, so look, I'm glad we're able to make a comparison between people that actually incorporate
their sound into
Jesus,
pop music,
into music, and have like morally upstanding messages in real life, and then someone
in real life,
and then someone that panders to the religious
for the gram, before the gram.
You know what I'm saying? And then someone that has a historical connection with the Black community. Says some very triggering, emotionally triggering, racially triggering, rhetoric, and then gets checked for it, and then decides to
sell T-shirts.
Yeah, with a religious pandering on them.
We got a bunch of actually talented people who are from choirs to sing songs.
Yeah,
it's like I'm not blaming the people. You know what I mean?
He did provide opportunities for people.
Yeah, like if you get a Black person paid, I rocks with you. I do. Trust me, because the struggle is real out here. You know, you get one Black person paid, you're affecting a family. You know what I mean? So I support that. But I don't have to put my time and money into every single thing that gets a Black person paid. It's only 24 hours in these here days. And I gotta plan them right. But there was that.
Yep.
Shout out to, like you said, shout out to Burner and Easy. I've heard good things about it, so I'm very proud that we made that step as African artists. Because last year it was a mess with Wizkid, because he couldn't get the paperwork done in time for last year. So we're happy to, double up. Because last year it was Wiz and King Sunny Ade, but he let it be known earlier that he wasn't making it. And then Wiz, there was a whole mess with that. So now it's dope that two artists, were able to figure their things out and perform. So we're taking steps forward regardless. So shout outs to that. And then during Coachella week, the Queen Bee dropped an album and dropped a doc on Netflix. And it seemed, it inspired a lot of people.
What was the name of the doc, sir?
It was called...
What?
It was called...
What?
I'm sorry, Desert Storm. The Homecoming. The Homecoming. No, yeah. Queen Bee continues to just lap competition. Shout out to her. Shout out to her team.
Shout out to
family.
Yeah, man. Shout out to every woman that we've ever met that was incapacitated. I just said that word very wrong.
Bro.
Incapacitated.
That's
incapacitated.
You work for dictionary.com?
I don't mean to say that like that. I'm sorry.
2019 words.
I meant to say incapacitated.
That's what the word is.
Shout outs to all the girls that were following Beyonce.
All the girls them.
All the girls them.
All my girls are ballers.
They following Beyonce, yes. Everybody that we know that was like, wow, Beyonce has dropped. Wow.
Wow.
Beyonce has dropped a project on Netflix.
No, yeah, it was a mess. Everyone was talking about it. She dropped the album, and then she let, I think, Lemonade be available on
She let
that brand.
Lemonade, yes. She let the Lemonade
on that brand.
On I will steal your chips.
That brand.
You want me to
This
steal
is
your chips?
yours. This is yours, actually.
It's mine, but who's making? Who's making? I can't even speak
Original
English.
sea salt. Wow.
It's mine, but who's making
This
the
is the only type of
crinkling?
chips you. This sounds like some yay shit.
Sir, you're the one making noise with the bag of chips.
10% of profits to charity. That sounds like some shit Kanye would say.
Did he designate any of his proceeds to?
I wouldn't know. Check the bottom of your Yeezys. Let's see what it says.
Do you hear how I'm being accused right now?
Let's see what the bottom of your Yeezys
I can't
say.
wait till we bring video into the mix so we can check.
Wow. Because I am wearing Converses.
Now
And do you know, Converse first signed Dwayne Wade, a wholesome man who cheated once and regretted it twice. Wow. Oh, man, that 360 was very, very quick. Bro.
It was the family package.
Nah, but somebody here has Yeezys on. You know?
Let's not talk about
And not the Nike Yeezys. The Adidas Yeezys. One man's was wilding out.
Why? I don't understand.
I'm listening.
I don't understand.
Because Nike Yeezys, he wore those when he did the song with Carrie.
No, I understand
Carrie
that.
Hilson.
I don't understand.
Remember Carrie Hilson?
Remember Carrie Hilson as if she's not my non-Yoruba babe.
She eats pounded yam.
She eats egusi too.
I gotta make like
watch your mouth.
No,
whatever you're thinking.
No,
about
I gotta. When next time I'm in Atlanta, I gotta send those.
Whatever you're
those
thinking about,
sparklers
put
in
some
the
respect
air on Carrie Hilson.
on her name.
Beautiful writer, great singer.
Good.
And she had to deal with that Congolese man.
She had to.
She probably got snake skin in her wardrobe now.
She doesn't. I promise you.
Oh, speak on that, bro. What does she have in there?
That's none of your business.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Mind your business.
Desert Storm.
Focus on your Yeezys. Go home, take care of your family.
Right.
Street Fighter. Go home and be a family man.
Yo, that's hilarious, man. Stop talking about Carrie Hilson. Go home and be a family.
I'm not. But speaking of home, shout out to everybody that's not Nigerian, that's in Nigeria, not for homecoming.
Yes, fams. The amount of
woods.
People. Whoa.
The amount of forestry.
Jordan here.
That has found the beach.
So yeah, Jordan Woods.
Shout out to Jordan Woods, man.
Left the Kardashians' household and went straight to Neo Joelegba.
Went straight to Elegushi.
Hey,
I want to go Elegushi.
I've heard the song with Joelegba.
So yeah,
and I would like to see it.
Yes, I like Afrobeats, and I've been hearing that's like really cool vibe.
I'd like for the team to go ting bong bong bong.
Yeah, I wanna understand like what Jules Baby means.
Juice baby.
I wanna.
Can I get a sip of that Juice baby?
I heard sometimes Ghanaian guys come there too, but like I'm tall, so I don't know.
Oh.
Bow, why would you say that?
Shout out to my guy Abdul. Abdul making moves out here. Big ups Abdul. He don't want to come to the podcast.
Yo, Abdul, why are you hiding, fam?
Let's see. I'm gonna record it.
Abdul, your family.
Abdul home taking care of his family.
Abdul, what are you doing? What did we do to you? Now you come
Where's
here,
my iPhone?
You see, now, how somebody steal your phone in the studio and it's just yours? It's just us.
You tell me, sir.
I mean,
beautiful morning. No. Wow.
Look, sir.
Talk to me.
The music is good. That's all.
Who, Kanye?
Wow. Why do you keep bringing up Yeezus?
No, I don't. He's a friend of yours. I want to support your friends.
I don't see.
This is a platform in which we have.
This is how rumors start.
Kanye is not your friend. Say it right now. Denounce the man.
All I'm saying is that
You're not running for presidency. You can denounce the man.
There's no reason for you to make up things, sir. We are...
Okay, I only have my Android. I'm going to have to... I hate recording videos on social media.
You only have your...
What?
Oh, crap. I didn't show... Oh, wow.
Yo, so Bow's Android just got hacked in real time.
It's not on the Bible app like it usually is.
Every time Bow tries to convince me to get an Android phone, something happens while he's trying to demo the product that literally reinforces why I don't own an Android phone.
Yo, where is my iPhone?
See, you lost it. Google stole your phone. No. Actually, another partner may have stolen your phone.
Is a third partner?
They already got your they already got your contacts. Wow, you really don't have your phone.
Oh, there we go. This all started from us trying to send a video to Abdul.
Us?
You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
We're gonna, because we're really trying to get Abdul in here. He's part of the Afrocello team.
Yeah.
And they do great things in Ghana.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna record this and ask Abdul why Mans hasn't done the podcast.
It's a great idea.
Right? Because we're going to call these people out. Because we're all about, again, if you're doing something and you feel like we should address it or highlight it, please don't be shy to reach out. So we're on air right now.
We are. We're live and
And who we speaking to, sir?
Look, I just want the CEO of Afrocello to stand up and explain to us why he's ducking his friends. Because we family. And
Abdul, what's good?
we've been waiting for you to come by, bruh.
Abdul, we're on air right now. So the next episode that drops, your name is going to be on it. And it's going to be a question asking why you still haven't dropped by.
You know, we want you to know that you're supported by the community. And we know that you know that because you're seeing a lot of success. I mean, you sold out the early bird tickets for Afrocello. Gone, which is incredible.
So why can't we speak on Afrocello?
I mean, we just want to support. We just want to, you know what I'm saying, want to let the homies know that, you know, we out here. And we see you, even though you don't want to see us. It's
Very
fine.
simple.
It's fine, Sean.
Thank you, Abdul. Show up. And now back to a regular schedule program. So yeah, big ups to Jordan Woods and a group of people that are going to be...
Ups.
Wow. That's somebody's child.
That's also Will Smith's goddaughter.
Somebody's godchild.
Look.
Nah, but it's
Stop
a
making
thing
fun
now.
of your cousin's friend.
Naomi's out there too. Naomi's turning...
Auntie Naomi's there, yes.
Yeah, she's turning into...
Stop making fun of your cousin's friend.
Oh, wow. I see what you're doing. Wow. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of shade going on with you,
I've
man.
been defending...
After you wore these Yeezys, you've been very spicy.
You keep accusing me of wearing Yeezys. I don't understand what's
I
going on.
should have got the sneakers in the video. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. No, I'm not recording. I'm about to tweet to our mans. But right, that should be the cover like that.
Yo, Bawa just took off his sneakers, dude. That's crazy. Bawa
Wow.
What's it, wow?
Oh man.
So you really want me to be smelling your feet the whole episode? That's what you want me to do. It's crazy.
Wow. So no, Jordan Woods and other celeb and artists are out there. It's a thing now. Obviously, it's not just in November. It's dope and weird all at once because, you know, like certain things it's weird because when you're from a certain place, you don't see it as a tourist destination.
Yeah. When you're booked and busy, who can front? You know what I'm saying?
No, get this
I'm
bag.
happy. Get that bag.
Get this bag. If
I
there's
want
a
Jordan.
Nigerian
I want the Biebers. I want all of them to go there, have a blast. You know what I'm saying? Ride Keke Marwas.
Of course.
You know, ride Okadas and all that shit with helmets because, you know, Nigerians don't like to wear helmets on motorcycles, but it's fine.
What's that?
What's a helmet? Sure. Should be my brain. My skull is hard. I have a rock head.
Oh my God! What are you talking about?
I'm saying they're saying
this
that.
is a Christian episode of Rockhead.
Wow, you are disgusting.
What is going on?
I'm gonna tell your mom.
Wow,
it's okay. I'm gonna call your mom, Mama Bao,
Mama B.
Mama B. Your son is acting up again. Yeah. So that's homecoming. Shout out to everybody involved. Ooh, Giddy Fest happened. Shout out to Chin.
Yes.
That's a big deal. I love seeing that people are going home. I love that.
No, it's dope. And talking about people coming home, one of our favorite British acts.
I wonder
made its home.
I wonder who we're talking about.
If we can't have you, nobody can.
I wonder who we are talking about. Lord Duppy himself.
I wonder who this is.
Lord Duppy himself.
In it.
This is important.
In it.
Enter the place, get the place popping.
Eh?
Deal with the pain, don't say nothing.
Eh?
If you look close, see a tear dropping. Don't answer the door, that's the Jakes knocking. Don't answer the phone, don't know who's ringing.
Don't answer the phone.
Didn't want to stop till the crew's winning.
He didn't want to.
Okay.
He didn't want to do that.
Plan and a true vision. They
Okay.
closed down the youth clubs and built a new prison.
Okay.
Just lost my pops, I weren't close with him.
My condolences.
So like part of my soul's missing. Gotta move on, could the ball keep spinning? Taking from the streets, but the streets in him. Had to tell a queen, just keep grinning.
He had to tell a queen, keep grinning.
Fams.
That's
the father.
Sir.
The father.
You know how real that is? You have to tell.
That's the man right there,
Create
bro.
self-esteem needs
You know how he
refilling.
is.
Just fucked up my zoo and needs rebuilding. Metaphor for the life that I've been living. Cut a bit one fruit and it was forbidden. See your life fall apart from one poor decision. It's only when you're stressed you turn to religion. If you wanna conquer them, then cause a division. Yeah, I make a lot of.
It's only when you're stressed.
Shout outs to that man.
It's only when you're stressed that you call religion.
Is he lying?
Yo, J Hus may be a prophet.
Is he lying? Is he talking about Ye? Is he talking about your uncle?
It all came full circle. First of all, his middle name is your middle name. So I'm trying to understand how he could be my uncle when your middle name is also Amari. But it's fine. It's cool. I didn't mean to say that. I know you don't.
Wow.
I know that's not on your American. I know that's not on your American document. So I should have said that.
Oh, Nigerian.
Oh, you're Nigerian.
Oh man. But now J Hus is back. Shout out to him. We're big fans of Hus. Also, what's it called? I'm not sure if we didn't even get to speak about it. Dave performed in New York with
yes.
So it's been really cool for British acts, you know. Drake brought up J Hus, which I don't think there's a bigger person out there that could bring you out other than the Queen herself.
Wasn't it the same night? Or the night before?
Night before.
Yeah,
night
that was
before.
dope. Oh yeah, because Dave mentioned it. He was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so
That's fire.
That was dope. That was one dope thing that happened out there. Obviously, we want him to get settled, and we're way excited for music because I feel like this summer or this spring, there hasn't been a lot of anthems yet.
Oh, they're coming.
I know a lot of people were saying they're taking time to respect Nipsey. So, which is respected if that's the case.
No, anthems are coming. I mean,
Yeah,
speaking of anthems, David dropped two
yeah.
features yesterday.
Had your boy Russ
This week. Yeah.
speaking pigeon in the song.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for a minute now. He dropped the pigeon in the song. Russ is nice.
All I want is. Do we actually have that?
I think we should. Shouts to them both. Davido definitely doing his thing heavy. He performed at Cole's Festival. What's the name of that festival? Dreamville Fest. Yeah, so he performed at that as well. So shout outs to Davido. And Russ is, I guess, an honorary Nigerian now.
I mean, come on, bro. Russ is honorary Nigerian. Why? Because he spoke Yoruba.
No, he's been making a lot of Nigerian reference for years now.
Russ?
Yes.
Russ has been making Nigerian references.
I'm telling you.
Find them.
Okay, I got you. Play the song, I got you.
Russ is definitely not making
Man's is drunk on the ones and twos.
Can you? Oh, we're not.
it?
Why are we not? Oh, that's why.
We're good now. Yo, there's a lot. I'm telling you, somebody's drunk here.
Yo, it's the same person that said that Russ is honorary Nigerian.
He's been making a lot of
Find me
Nigerian
one.
references.
Find me one.
He spoke about Nigeria food. He spoke about Nigeria aunties.
Uncle, find me one reference. Just one. I just need one. Russ and his Nigerian goons catch.
Smoke, right? That's
Okay.
one thing.
So,
I'm
that was when he got what's his face?
beat up,
Allegedly.
right?
Allegedly, there was an altercation with some Nigerian
Yeah, and
goons.
when he was out there, he was talking about.
So he was in South London. He was in South London for like 3 days, and you give him honorary Nigerian status.
No. He was pumping it before he dropped the song, like months before. I'm telling you, man has Ninja people in his circles.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not saying he deserves one. I'm saying should he get one?
We're everywhere, so that doesn't surprise me remotely.
No, we're there now because you got your boy Flex doing Afro concerts when we know how he feels about genres outside of hip hop.
Yep. I mean, he sees the check.
If he can't say,
We here in New York.
this is what real Afrobeat sounds like. We really covered Desert Storm and Funk Flex in one episode.
That's a lot. The Sean Kingston.
No.
Did you hear the new song Sean Kingston record too?
Oh, he's still making music.
No, they made a record with Tory Lanez and Davido.
Oh, yes, I heard about it. Didn't hear it yet.
Boom. Here it is.
Oh, shit.
Sean Kingston and Tory Lanez and Davido. Peace of mind.
So often. Tell me why do we argue so often? And I can never get a peace of mind. But somehow every time you call me, I find myself right back by your side. Oh, I can't lie, you're the one that keep me high. When the rain is falling, I need you, darling. Don't need no drugs right now, girl, you my kryptonite. When the rain is falling, I need you, darling. I need you. I need you.
We family.
Yo, fams, we still have an interview to do today. Do you know that, right?
This is a fact.
Shout out to Shirazee, by the way. He's gonna come join us. Our brother Toon is gonna give us exclusives with a capital H.
Why don't you like interviews?
No, I do. It's just planning this. You know, I also have to get these things done. So I'm gonna come in. I got to get this suya ready. You know what I mean? I got to get this apparel done.
Bawo always has a very interesting way of saying that. He's a fat boy, low key.
No, we're trying to catch this monies.
When you coming to the gym, fam?
Yo, I start the gym this week. I sweat to the.
Which
Good Lord.
gym? So everybody that asks me where can I find Bawo can just bother
Oh
you.
yeah, they can come. We have AirPods on.
Tell them where they can
The
come.
AirPods are well charged. Straight eye contact. That's all you're getting. You got to get the whole message through. Huh?
Here you, Bawo.
Huh? 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 Right. Big up yourself. All of us that have anxiety issues.
When I go to parties now, I don't say I'm tuned there. I say I'm Bawo. That way nobody knows I'm outside.
Don't we get in off your plus ones?
It's happened.
All right, so it's you. You're the popular one.
No.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
No. Remember the last time we went out somewhere?
Nope. It's your plus ones, bro.
You don't remember the last time we all went out and
It's
one of
your
our
plus
friends that may or
ones.
may not have dentures decided to use my name and then my plus one on some baby was with. And then we showed up to the venue and I was like, hey,
You're the one with the plus ones. That's what I'm saying. We're regular out here in this side of town.
we walked up to the guest list and we're like, yeah, Tunde. And they were like, you're already here. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm literally standing in front of you. How am I already here? Yeah, somebody use your name. Oh my God, this is kind of weird. All right, let's see if we can fix this. Can you wait here for 2 seconds? Walked away, came back. Oh, you're good. Yeah. Banded us up, and we get inside, and guess who the fuck we see him there
With the ting?
with the ting in his teeth.
Wow. No subs.
No Subway sandwiches.
Jussie Smollett reference?
We don't jump ourselves on this side.
Oh, but you go for Subway sandwiches?
That's
at 3
crazy.
a.m.?
I don't eat yoga mats. I'm good though.
Anyway,
They make their bread with the same material they make yoga mats with.
so it's healthy.
Hey,
Yoga mats are...
jet fuel doesn't burn steel beams. Neither does it burn Subway bread, but it's fine.
I'm not touching none of these topics.
you know
Just know
those
Tunde's the popular one in the podcast. He's the one that
yo,
gets us in
stop
places.
spreading that false narrative, bruh.
What's the right narrative?
I'm not the popular one.
Who's the popular one?
It's definitely you.
All right, cool, man.
It has to be you.
No,
You're the one
man.
that goes outside. I don't go outside. When's the last time you've seen me look at you? You can't even eat
Made me
food.
drop my sheeps.
I didn't. So now you're gonna blame me for being outside and for dropping your chips because you're an adult. That's
Anyway.
crazy. That's wild.
Where were you 3 days ago?
In my mother's house,
And before that, 5 days before that?
in somebody's daughter's house,
See what I'm saying?
but that doesn't mean anything.
You go out.
You
go out.
No. Going out to me is okay. Actually, 24 hours ago, I was watching the Avengers, but that doesn't count as going outside.
Oh, you have seen the Avengers. We can, because when this drops,
this is going to be a few days after.
yeah, when this drops,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it, I guess we're gonna put a little thing in the
Whoa.
intro.
You didn't put a what?
A little thing. A little thing.
Yo, you're out of line. I'm telling your mom.
With an A, a thing.
That's even worse.
A little thing.
I don't know that you added some flange to it, like it was gonna help your situation. Somebody needs to stop. Somebody needs to stop, Babo. Somebody needs to stop this,
real though. What did you think of the Avengers?
I thought the Avengers movie started off very. See, crinkling. You hear the crinkling crackling in the background?
That's my sheeps.
Your sheeps.
Desert Storm sheeps.
You don't have any respect
for sheeps or Desert Storm.
You're a piece of sheeps.
the Z Storm.
Battleships. Guy, can you not? Do you not eat? You just all the plantain chips.
You know, I was on a diet, and then I gave up. The diet is over, so I'm wilding out now.
Babo celebrates Ramadan every other month of the year.
No, you know I fast a lot.
I know you do.
Right, so it's like when I'm not fasting, I'm eating.
Thank you for that in-depth breakdown of.
It's deeper than rap
of your diet. Okay, Rick
deeper
Ross.
than Afrobeats. Somebody should name the album that.
No, nobody should name that
deeper
album.
Deeper than Afrobeats. Afropop. All right, sorry.
Because what would be deeper than that?
Spiritual.
Ibila music.
Somebody gonna get us beat up.
Us? I need everyone to know that Bao is the progenitor.
How many letters in that word, bro? We're just here trying to learn.
Let me guess. 11. Hold on. PROGEN.
Generator.
TOR. 10. I was
Pro-generator.
I was off by one.
When
letter.
You don't need NEPA to function yet.
Pro-generator. Yes. You guys are pro-grid. I'm from the pro-generator faction. We are not allied with any of the Nigerian national energy.
Jesus is Lord.
We are allied with the Syrians, Lebanese, and the Chinese.
What?
And yeah, we believe
What?
We believe in gas for all energy purposes. So we.
It sounded like a skit, but it also sounds realistic. It sounds like you're going door to door in Lagos.
It's like Borat. It's like rooted in reality, but still very
funny,
ridiculous. Yeah.
Nah, but Avengers. I also saw it. Saw it this morning.
See who's mixing now. How'd you get your tickets, Bao?
Online.
Oh,
I have a receipt.
That's her name online. Receipt?
My Visa card tells me there's a transaction. I paid for it.
Okay. So who's I?
Me, myself, Ati, I. Me, myself, Ati, I.
Yo, there's gonna be one episode where you tell the truth. I'm just waiting for it to happen. And when it does happen, we will all praise the Lord. We will even do night vigil.
You sound fed up, like you want the truth.
I don't understand. It's like
I'm very guys. I need
guys
you
like
to
me
know
that struggle for tickets and things like that.
I need you guys to know who is like in the know out here. But time will tell. Time will tell. But Avengers was really dope though. It was okay. Like the end was really trash to me because it's like Captain America out here like, yo, I don't want this work anymore. I fall in love. They chop life now.
Yeah,
you can have it.
You can. Yeah, I did on my. I had on my privilege. I enjoyed on my white privilege.
Yeah, collect shield.
Take this old ass.
I don't want that shit.
Take this old ass shield, my G.
Trash, very trash.
And then, did anybody stand up?
He should have gone.
No, when they did that, I mean, that was still like a big, a symbolic moment.
Whatever.
Did anybody in the theater stand up and clap?
There was a dude. Oh my God, he was clapping every 17 minutes, bro. There was this guy. I had to step back and look at him. You know how you give somebody like, all right, it's enough. You know what I mean? The quota has been hit, bro. The rest, everything you're doing now is just for sure.
Wow. You see?
You're lying, bro.
I told you, Bao has tracking devices on his person.
I have no idea.
To the point where, see, people are looking for you.
Yo, that's wild because this phone is dying.
And it was just telling you to turn right.
Even in its death.
Even in its death, it still knows where you are.
Yo, shout out to Avengers. That's a reference. But no.
I keep saying, you gotta be careful people you're around. They be having the trackers on them.
No, I don't commit any crimes. So I don't care about the GPS tracker on me.
It's not, see, you're one of those. It's not always about committing the crime. It's about, just your rights as a private citizen. You know what I mean? You got to be aware of.
Oh, we gave that up a long time ago.
Oh, a long time ago.
When your favorite president, signed that.
My favorite president?
Gave that up.
Who's the president that let you in this country?
Clinton.
Clinton was
collecting
no,
He was collecting Orient, signed it.
Jesus is Lord. He was collecting Oriental. No, what I meant to say is this was before the Jazzy president himself.
Yo, that's when I came on.
Oh, really? I always thought it was
No, I came the year 2000.
interesting.
Right when they were getting him out of here, I was already in the building. Gang.
So you know what that tells me? You had advanced stage because you were supposed to come in under Patriot Act, but you came in before No Child was left behind.
I was there before that.
So what happened was your parents?
I think I was in first year of high school.
Your parents realized that they could not subject you to low child left behind, and so they pushed you forward at least 1 year. They said, "No, we cannot leave him behind."
We here now, bro.
You will not wait for SS1.
Blue passport and all, bro.
We will not wait for SS2.
No. We're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. And shout out to Igbogbo, because I went to Igbogbo. Pick up Ikodun. The man them in Ikodun. We were out there heavy.
What does Igbogbo mean? It means like everybody, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It does. You're my Yoruba plug, so if you don't know, then I don't know.
Stop telling people I'm a plug.
Oh wow!
Stop!
Oh wow! I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not even gonna touch. I'm not touching that topic. But yeah. No, I went to.
I don't want people thinking I'm a plug.
We still haven't touched Avengers, bro.
First of all, I'm not touching any Avenger.
It's not real.
Avengers.
Nollywood movies. Avengers coming December.
Iron Man, are you going to save everybody? What? Why do I have to save them? When you see Spider-Man there with his webbing and stuff, when you see Captain Marvel which are shiny everything, when you see the Doctor Strange and I'm Dr. Norma, please don't call me Iron Man again.
Wow.
You see Thanos just snapping his fingers and everything just dismantling himself. No.
You did well at everybody, bro.
That's it. I don't want to be that person. You see how he snapped his fingers? Now we have to go back in time.
I gotta ask now.
Oh my God.
Who of all the heroes, who do you see yourself as?
Iron Man.
1,000%.
Because I can be very sarcastic like him, but when I decide to turn that switch off, everything gets done. Everything gets done. I'm very...
So you balance both is what you're saying?
I try to. I don't think that... I try not to be as arrogant as he comes off. I think that he learns how to switch that arrogance off as his movies progress, and it becomes more of a confidence, and he shows a soft spot when he ends up with Miss Potts and all that, right?
Right.
But I think that's kind of how...
And even then, he still needed...
Yeah. I think, yeah. There was a survey. Did you take that test where it's like you compare,
I use my mobile data for other things.
Oh, mobile papi. Speaking of such, when you hook me up with the TV service, because that's lit. You didn't even tell me about that.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk. I feel like I touched on that.
You didn't tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. But nah.
But my story says you didn't tell me about it.
I like Captain Marvel, bro.
So you'd have a vagina?
No, I just rather work away from all these niggas. That's my thing.
So why don't you just be what's her face, the green chick?
Nah, but she's dating that white guy that likes soul music, right? I do Captain Marvel.
The guy everybody killed the first time?
Yeah.
Yo, I hated him. There's no way. Even in the second movie when I saw him, I just sighed.
I like Doctor Strange as well, bro.
Yeah, he's cool, but he looks like he looks like he lets
he looks like he throws up after he eats.
Yeah, he looks like he's in.
Or he eats like spells. Like he's not eating spells.
See, this is why we don't bring Bow outside.
No,
but he's mixy. I don't understand. How are you mixing? You don't go outside.
I'm home, bruv.
That's not true. So
that means I'm not mixy. If I'm home all the time, I'm not mixy.
So the club to you is home.
Bruv.
No, it's lit. No, I just want to clarify what home means to you.
I be in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yo,
most part of my day.
Your water bottle doesn't
got
even
a
have
hickey neck.
How your water bottle got a crick neck?
It fell out my hand and landed on its top.
This sounds completely out of context, bro. That
sounds
completely crazy.
So many pictures or visuals for the episode.
You are disgusting. Homecoming, and you're talking about, you know what? Anyway,
let me come and be going.
Endgame was fire. There were some parts in the movie that pissed me off, But there were parts in the movie that, you know, there was somebody breathing onions in my face. I made a fake teared a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't feeling it like that.
I made a thug cry.
I can't think of me crying about somebody dying.
No, you know, there was a thug tear. You know, when
I respect it.
there was a character that came back that surprised me, made me thug tear a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was a little emotional embrace.
Which one?
I mean,
we're talking about.
You're right. We
black
did.
Guy is
when
the new Captain America.
We're gonna get there too. There was something that happened with him that I wanted to address with you because I was confused about something. When Spider-Man
came back, you were excited about
when Spider-Man came back, but when the main character reached his demise, and that other
Iron Man, you can say it, bro.
I'm trying to somehow keep some of the secrets.
Iron Man dies, bro.
Jesus, why?
I don't know when this is gonna drop, but Iron Man dies, and it's crazy because but you know, it's cool. Captain America is moving on, Iron Man is moving on. So it's dope. And then he has a daughter, and obviously one thing's going to lead to another, and she's going to come through. And then there's Shuri that's a genius as well. So we'll see how they play that game. But I loved how they had all the women coming together and being, you know, having a powerful moment. That was the best part of the movie to me.
They distracted Thanos.
Well, no, don't make the women a distraction.
No. They distracted Thanos when Thanos was pulverizing the men, and then they ended up weakening Thanos.
No, definitely.
Absolutely. Captain Marvel gave that nigga a beating.
No, she.
What I didn't like is that he one punch manned her.
Yes,
he one punch manned her,
and she was like, "Wow."
She was like, "Oh, I'm just going to flog you," and he was like, "Just kidding." But the way
he died that first time when he had the Old Navy T-shirt and he was making soup.
Yo, I didn't know. That scene was so weird to me.
Mans was chilling. He was collecting greens, and he was
doing all the things you pretend to do.
This is what I will say.
What will you say?
I thought he was white, but he's not white.
He's Yoruba. I keep telling you that.
No, because he put salt in his soup.
You see.
He seasoned his food. He had vegetables in there. He seasoned his food. So I was like, oh, so maybe he's not white. It was interesting.
Also, I mean, but that
or
goes
maybe
to show.
He's Eastern Europe, not Western Europe.
No, okay, I give you that. He spices his food, Sha.
Yeah, he spices
which tells
food.
me that even aliens from outer space
spice their food.
I found that to be very intriguing.
Had the salty. You know what I mean? He Salt Bayed it. Because Salt Bay is Eastern Europe, right? He's Turkish.
He's Turkish, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm telling you, he's not Western Europe. He's not a colonizer. Even though he showed up to Wakanda.
He colonized whole planets, but you're right.
Yeah. But he's out here saying he's trying to make things better, aren't they all?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Wow, he is a colonizer, bro.
He blew up whole galaxies.
He takes half your people away.
Your people. Not my people.
It's all right. They're my brothers. You don't want to claim them? I'll claim them.
Who are you claiming?
The people that have been subjected to being taken away from their homes and their families.
On all those planets.
I stand with you.
See, I stand with you, my people. All the women that have the antennas on their head in the movie. That's all about. Those are all the people.
Bring your antenna over here, sis.
Yeah, disgusting.
Bring it over here.
It's okay. Would they go Morag or wherever they went to find one of the stones?
Morag, bruv. And where Homegirl died.
Yo.
We're destroying all this dwellers, bro.
Homegirl died. Yo, you know what? The whose aesthetic did you like the most in the movie? Whose outfit, like swag, aside from the obvious?
Thanos.
You really like the Yoruba man swag?
No, the man was chilling, making his food. You know, after he's done his dues, he was like, "I'm chilling," because he had the.
You see his tribal marks?
Yeah, so on the chins.
He's definitely Yoruba uncle.
I see you now. I'm getting you.
I tweeted this morning. I said Thanos snapped his fingers like the Nigerian.
Olua Thanos. Yeah.
He walked on he walked on the battlefield, and they had the Yoruba. They had the drummers with the gongos.
He came through with the demons. But Mans came through with his demons.
He did.
Think about it.
I said Thanos was out here looking like the Nigerian uncle that snaps their fingers when he daps up your uncle.
Nah, he looked like he was coming to get the... Our fingers click when we shake hands.
When you go to Jollof functions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That all those
Is
uncles.
that you? Tano the boy.
Bawo. I will see you since you are like a boy like that.
Is this you?
You and your bear.
Where are your children?
Oh, you are not married by now?
In this age, all these babes.
What's going on, Bawo? Can you please explain to me why you're not married?
Nobody believes I want to be a minister.
Didn't you finish school?
No. Where is that?
That doesn't even matter. You are old at a big age. You should be married. When I was your age, I had 3 kids already.
Come and see them, Junior.
No, come.
Funke. Oh my gosh.
Call Funke here for me. And then your uncle that you realize is not really uncle, you just called him uncle your whole life, now starts introducing his daughters to you because
it's one of them is not married and he thinks the best of you, right?
Yeah. See, come here. Funke! Call Funke to me. Funke, I want to introduce you.
Yo, I will tell you, the joints that you've been introduced to is either a 9
or a 2.
Or a 2.75, bruv.
Okay, so you're giving it a 3.
Yeah, because they have some feature. They'll be like, you know what? Super worst case scenario, at least Auntie can broil with that.
Yeah, or order food because she's
either a home run or it's a straight like double play.
The only positive thing, well, let me not say this condescendingly. The only thing that is guaranteed when you're introduced to someone that's not a 9 by a family friend, quote unquote, is that
you about to dig a hole. You're digging a hole. I think just let it go, bro.
My ancestors are telling me to skip this topic.
Yep, they let you call for a reason. Just don't touch it, bro.
That's fine. You know, you got a 3, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got the 3, she got a degree. Sometimes the degree, sometimes the degree will hold you.
So since she has a good job.
She has a good job.
You want a sugar mommy.
I'm saying sometimes you got a sugar mommy,
You want a handsome sugar mommy.
That's disgusting.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up.
You want a handsome sugar mommy. Well, she ain't pretty. She handsome.
Jesus is Lord.
Wow.
And she got a PhD.
Would you look?
So she will collect this PhD.
You are disgusting. You are disgusting. If Lady Boys is your style, please keep that over there.
Yo.
What?
I'm not touching this topic.
Oh.
Shirazee is...
That's not what you said in Thailand.
Shirazee is in... I get why you chose that country. You're a wild boy. You are a wild boy. I need you guys to Google
how was Thailand?
Things. I didn't never been to Thailand. I know who's been to Thailand.
No, you've never been to Thailand?
I have.
Why are you lying?
I've been to China.
Bring out your passport.
I've been to... You want to check something?
No, I want to check everything.
Shirazee is officially in the building. Big up, Mandam. Repping Benin.
Big up to
the Republic of Benin.
The Republic of Benin.
Shout out to Shirazee.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to have Shirazee
First of all, Shirazee's here, yes. You're going to just skip around the fact that your uncle might be impeached soon?
Your uncle?
Uncle.
You're talking about your sponsor.
Your
Trump.
uncle.
Well, I would love for that to happen, right? I would love for that because you guys don't get to spend quality time no more. So I would love for that to happen. So he gets out the White House and y'all do whichever it is y'all do. You know what I mean?
I hate the fact.
I still walk down parks. You know what I mean?
Hate the fact that
huge works. Huge.
Hey.
Love it. Nobody walks like I do. Huge.
I'm gonna let you get off.
Whoa, pause.
Whoa.
Fams, what is going on?
I'm gonna let you get these jokes off.
This is a family show.
Sir. Speaking of family show, how's did you sell your tickets for Jay-Z's thing tonight?
Webster Hall, right? Fams, I saw the numbers. I can't pay that much to stand.
You didn't have to. You had tickets.
I don't. Yes. I really don't.
So look me in the eye and tell me B.I. didn't put you on the list. Look me in the eye and tell me B.I. didn't put you on the list for this show tonight.
Wow, I don't even know who that is.
Now you don't know.
But shout out to him.
And shame the
You know what's crazy? I've only been to Webster Hall like twice my whole life.
Well, because it's been shut down for like 4 years.
No, but that's where everybody used to go to club.
Yes, and then they shut it down right after you got to America.
I never went clubbing there. I only went for events. No, when it was open, I never went clubbing there.
Because you were...
I only went for like concerts.
No, you were at other spots being outside.
No, I remember Khalid Abdul performed there and somebody else. I can't remember who else. I used to go to the movie theater over there though, back in my young days.
Back in your young days.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Don't let B fool you, man. He be outside. But I was outside more than I am.
See, back in the days when I was a young boy, single and looking, right? There's a movie theater over there. There's a Thai spot not too far. So, and then there's the Urban Outfitters over there.
I was talking about the Thai spot and licking his finger. I don't know what's going on in his head right now.
There's two Thai spots.
See your uncle's sign. He just threw up the Longhorn sign. I knew it, bro.
Two Thai spots over there, but no, we're better people now. Shout out to
Yeah, shout them out now.
Shout out to the good Lord.
All right, we're gonna spin this over to our guest because
Yes.
we're just
Big ups to Shirazee in the building all the way. Let's claim the country rather than where he's at right now. Big all the way from Benin
Republic.
Republic.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean neighbors to Nigeria.
You know,
And you know the man is all over the Yoruba culture because obviously people from both sides
you know,
are relative to the country. But big ups to Shirazee.
big ups, fam. Shirazee is also one of the few people from Benin Republic that's famous that isn't Jaimin Hansu and isn't Angelique Kidjo.
Oh, Tsunami.
Or Tsunami. Shut up.
Big ups. Thank you for coming through, bro.
Welcome, bro. Shirazee.
Yes, sir.
And we're also joined by Shirazee's awesome manager, Rami.
Desire.
It's still being defined, but yes.
It's his eye is funny. I feel like that's somebody's tag.
Peer pressure. I've been peer pressured into this.
Rami's a very, very good friend of mine, so he had to be here today with us. I'm happy about it.
Welcome, gentlemen. So, Shirazee,
Yes, sir.
South by Southwest.
Yes, sir.
This is your first?
My first. I'm a virgin.
That's funny.
I'm a South by Southwest.
I know otherwise.
Wow.
What?
What are your what's your takeaway so far? Being that we're approaching the end essentially.
I landed and I was very excited. First of all, I was honored because before I landed, I woke up to an article saying that I was one of the 100 artists to check out in South by Southwest. That was done by NPR.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind because I didn't even, you make music and you don't think anybody's paying attention.
Yeah.
And when things like that happen, it's just so humbling. So I was already so excited, but then when I landed with a little bit of a illness, and I thought, well, how am I going to actually make this performance happen without a voice?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you sound this sexy right now. Usually it's pretty rough.
Nah, don't ruin it. Don't do that.
That's so funny.
It's working. Hey, no, mama, let me whisper. It's working. But yeah, I had this pressure to deliver because I felt like, people are going to be looking a bit more at this guy who they've been told to watch out for.
Yeah.
And you come to the show and this guy is like, without a voice and he's not killing it. You're just going to be like, what was this article talking about, right?
Yeah.
And so, every show I had to take it by the scruff of the neck, and it's worked out pretty good. We've made some interesting connections, and people are excited. Everybody approaches me and tells me how they felt about the music, and it's very, very humbling.
Yeah.
To say the least. So yeah, I've had for a first South by Southwest, I've had a very, very good experience.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how did you lose your voice? You mentioned losing your voice earlier.
Yeah, it was a cold, and I guess I didn't protect myself very well. Like I thought I had a hoodie on, I had everything. I thought I was, and then everybody got sick.
Whose wife were you yelling at?
Oh, whose wife was I making?
Wow, you see.
Okay.
So
we should have had PR on here too.
You know what's wild? I think before we even go further, I want to remind people that not even remind. I don't think people know. What's your background? Let's just get into that.
Born in Benin, West Africa. Raised in between Benin, Ghana, South Africa, London, Paris, and then landed in Atlanta, Georgia, around 2008, and moved to New York City around 2009, late 2009, and I've been based in between the continent and New York City.
Word. What's your ethnic background?
So my father is from Ouida in Benin, and which is a Fon tribe, and my mother's side is Nigerian from Abeokuta.
One more time.
Abeokuta.
Which makes your mother
Yoruba.
Hey.
So yeah.
Now, this is not a Yoruba podcast. I like to make sure that everyone knows that we are very open and neutral when it comes to cultural, ethnic group representation on this podcast. We've had South Africans, we've had Kenyans, we've had Congolese, we've had Nigerians, Ghanaians on this podcast. So I just wanted to give a little extra sauce for friends of the show that we share a common background, a common history. So again, welcome.
Thank you.
So prior to you coming down to South by, how did you find out that you were even going to be a part of the showcases down here? Like how are you reached out? Like, what led up to it?
So this is why it's cool that Rami's on this podcast with us, because I would not even make this up. I was sitting with him. I had just finished a tour, a North American tour with Aurel San, who's a big French artist. Like, he's actually #1 right now in France. And Aurel San asked me to open for him for North America. So when we finished that tour, it went so well because like my following kind of grew, like just way more than we expected, like during that tour. So we realized, I'm actually a live act, And while we were at dinner, Rami and I were with another ex-manager of mine, because Rami, with him, used to manage me, this guy called Richard Bishop. And he said, man, you have to do South by Southwest. And, people mention things and fly and you don't think much of it, but then he just said it so much that I just was like, okay, well, I don't know how to, get involved in it. We're like, oh no, here's how you sign up. Here's, whatever. And,
got you on board.
And that's it. And that's how it happened. And you go from just signing up and
shouts out to Mark at South by Southwest.
Yes, exactly. Mark, thank you so much. And you go from signing up and and you're thinking, okay, well, we'll see how this thing plays out. And then before you realize, you start getting emails saying, hey, do you want to do this showcase? Do you want to do that showcase? Do you want to do that showcase? And then, like I said, that NPR thing happens and you go, okay, well, this is really real. This is not a joke. And so, it was a bit of a process, understanding, what was happening. But once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. And then I also had the blessing of having my guy, Dan Edinburgh, who was playing with me live and who has done South by Southwest so many times.
Shout out to Dan. Where's Dan from again?
Dan is from Connecticut.
Weird. Because I feel like I have a connection to that place.
Can we get an air horn for Dan real quick?
Yes, please. And so I had the ultimate cheat code with me, because you have a guy who knows South by Southwest in and out. And he was able to tell me and reassure me, like, listen, it's just like every other show. Just be yourself. And even when I lost my voice, I have to say, without him kind of like just letting me know, like, yo, just bring your energy. And his experience, he's toured a lot. And him just being by my side is awesome. As a musician, it's just like priceless to have someone like that by me. And
and he's a Swiss Army knife too. He's DJing, playing the guitar.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Don't reveal my secret to the people, please.
Oh, got you.
That's my secret sauce.
Your secret weapon.
Hey, don't tell everybody. Kilo D.
Dan Edinburgh also does parties.
not the Kilo D. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's great. So you mentioned NPR. What was the reception after you got reached out by NPR? What sort of opportunities, if you would like to open up about that?
I don't mind. I don't mind. I like I said, I was talking to somebody today on an interview. They were like, "Would you mind sharing?" I was like, "I don't mind, because I have what I believe is an abundance mindset. So if I tell you how I got to the water, it doesn't affect me from drinking.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats. So I don't mind telling other artists, like, from that, a few agents have already reached out, because they were like, someone from the UK, can we say her name? Oh, can we say the company? 13 artists, booking agency reached out already, and they were like, we cannot even make it, but we can't stop listening to your music. So even though we're not there for the event, like, can we talk about a European tour? Can we start talking about things like that? And so for me, that's super flattering, right? But at the same time, it's like crazy how, like, that's one of the reasons why I came here, to look for the right agent.
Absolutely.
And so, the right touring agent. So for that to happen, even before you hit the stage, that's pretty cool. and then
Everything aligned.
forget about what's happened since I hit the stage. That's like different. Like it's like people just walk up and like, here's my card. Here's what I do. And then I heard people were there yesterday that I didn't even know from several companies I would not name, but like it's been great feedback.
I definitely saw some. So Shirazee had a show. He was on a showcase last night that a few of us attended, and there were definitely people there from quite a few representative companies, and all the reception that I was hearing from them was they were impressed, and I definitely knew that we had to sit down. I mean, even before that, we discussed sitting down, but
sure.
like it was just more of a confirmation. Like we have to get this done, right?
Yeah.
So some of your biggest records, right? We have Make Wild, which was probably the first record that put me onto you. I want to say OK Africa is probably where I saw it first. And then this was way before I started working at Spotify. But that I feel like they were the first platform to make me aware of who you were as an artist. And then I feel like you got playlisted not too long after that. Maybe it was African Heat or one of like the Dutch playlists. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. But
It was. I think the first song that got love was Soweto. If I'm not,
Michael Brown.
Michael Brown, Soweto.
What playlist was that?
It was chill tracks. It was African Heat as well.
Okay.
But I suspected. I don't know if you had already gotten there, but I suspected.
I don't think I was there yet.
It was.
But when I started, that record had been out, but wasn't on the playlist. So I did add that.
Okay.
And we still we were familiar with each other on Instagram, whatever, but we didn't know each other.
Exactly. So Soweto was the one that kind of like, I got lucky in the sense that when I put out the EP, I had nobody internally helping with playlisting, right? But what the blessing that happened was that Soweto came out a week after my EP.
Oh, wow.
What it did was when people discovered Soweto, they said, what else does this guy have?
It was an awareness play.
So it went straight, but it wasn't planned.
That's amazing.
It wasn't planned. We looked like geniuses after the fact, but it wasn't planned because I did the record with Michael Brown 2 weeks before.
Shouts to Michael Brown.
Yeah. He needs a couple.
Our Haitian brother.
Yes, sir.
Our Sakafet brother.
That was literally a 2-week process. You
Yeah.
made the track, you recorded it, mixed it, mastered, and it was up on DSPs in the span of 2 weeks.
That was crazy.
From 0 to 100.
To finish.
So speaking of the distribution side, are you independent or major?
I am very independent, sir.
Have you ever worked with the major? In the
Yes, I signed a deal with.
tell us about that. That's the story that not a lot of people know about. So I definitely want you to talk to us about how you got your first experience dealing with the major, and some of the things that happened after that led to your resurgence as Shirazee that we all see now.
It was very interesting thing that happened. So I was writing for people, right? I was writing for a few artists that you might know.
You're not gonna name them?
No, because it's gonna make me sound cocky and
Sting.
Yeah,
no, don't do that.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Don't do
Wool
that.
up, nigga.
Afrojack.
Wool up. Just wool up.
Yeah, we could go.
All the labels are gonna be like,
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, but actually, it's known that I've written for these people, but I didn't want to just like.
no, I understand. That's why you have a manager here that's supposed to,
So yeah, like the discography allowed me to be in touch with certain people, right? So I was working closely with Island Records at the time because I was working with Afrojack a lot, and we did work on some stuff, and we worked with other acts on that label, and I wrote this song called Different, right? But it just was very different because it was actually a time in my life that I actually put a little bit more of me in the record. It wasn't something that sounded like something you could just pitch, the original version at least, not the remix that the label forced us to release first. Wow. And so it was very real and just a moment. And an A&R who signed Stromae in Europe, Romain Bilat, he heard the record. Yes, exactly.
Wow, you took it back.
Yes, sir. He knows.
I know that record.
So Stromae's A&R heard the record.
His French came out.
I pronounce his name.
Isn't he African as well?
He's from African descent. Also, yeah, he's mixed. But don't make me flex and call him Paul here.
Oh wow! Sorry, what?
I had to do that.
See, small flexing.
Small
flexing. We're not flexing.
We are,
It's flexing.
We're on the WhatsApp together.
It's flexing.
You're on the WhatsApp chat, so you know what I mean.
It's flexing. He's okay.
You call Ty Dolla $ign by his first name?
Oh no, it's Tyrone.
Ty Dolla Naira.
Yeah, Tyrone.
Ty Naira sign. It's okay. No, Ty. Shout out to Ty, man.
Yeah.
Ty's family too. Friend of the show for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
He has a very strong interest and connection to the community. So always had love for that guy.
For sure, he's somebody that actually was the reason why I jumped into being a solo artist like this. He definitely pushed me because there was a record I remember I had called Miss Popular, who he to this day, like, if we're talking about something, he's like, you still got to drop that. You still got to drop that record. He's definitely on me like that. And he was just he's somebody that wanted, that song initially. That's one of the songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy story. And then he led us to us working together and just building more and just doing other things together. And I'm glad I was there for the beginning. I'm glad I was there before,
What year was this?
The world was, I've known Ty since 2011.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah,
I was in LA at that time.
Yeah, I mean, but we met, like, even when we met, like,
it was like sleeping on the floor, sleeping on couches.
Nah, let me tell you something.
I get it. I understand.
Let me tell you something. I have stories for days, but the one that I remember vividly was we were working on Beach House 1. The first Beach House.
Was it you, him, and Mark, or just
me, him, Jizzle? I remember even like one night staying up like till late waiting for J-Rock to come cut his verse on what's that song that J-Rock was on, the last song on that Beach House EP. I remember being super impressed with the way he just came in and he was raking his head all night. But the reason why I'm telling the story is because I remember like how it was just like, we know something special is about to happen. Mm-hmm. Like, we know he's different. We know once the bite, we out of here. Like, we knew like something was brewing. You know, it was a good time. And Rami would tell you, I would come back from LA hype, and I wouldn't shut up about Ty.
You still don't shut up about
exactly. Because I'm proud. I'm super proud. It's like when you see something just go from 0 to 100 from like a dream like that. Like, we thought about it. Like, even when he went number one with Ty, with Post on that record. What's that new record they put? What's the song? Psycho. Yeah, Psycho. He landed in New York, and his first text was to me. He was like, "Where you at?" Like, awesome. And that's a real dude. Like, to go from that and land in New York and be like, "Yo, bro, I'm number one in the country, but where you at?"
Yeah.
Like, that for me, those are people that I value, right?
They're your friends.
Exactly. So he pushed me, and I gotta say, I gotta give him props for motivating me, and like him just doing it. Just showed me like, yeah, like we were right. Like, just keep going.
Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign.
For sure.
Are there any other
sign?
Are there any other notable artists that you consider friends in the industry that have been pretty supportive of you so far? Friends,
definitely. I will say someone like St. John too. Okay. St. John deserves a honorable mention because he's somebody that heard the Home and Away EP. When it was in its very infancy, and
he just signed with someone, didn't he?
Hitco.
Shout outs to Hitco. Shout outs to the company.
Yeah.
Shout outs to those.
Shout outs to Empire.
Shout outs to Empire and Hitco, and those that work at Hitco.
Definitely shout out to Empire.
That don't have any cases.
Shout out to Empire.
Open against them. Shout outs to all of them. And shout outs.
Shout outs to Ghazi.
Shout outs to Ghazi and Nima for sure. Everybody else.
What?
We were in Toronto, and I was playing in my EP. I was like, bro, I'm dropping this like in about 2 weeks, and he heard Juju, and he heard the song, and he just kept listening. He was like, bro, can I jump on this? And I'd heard him like say no to. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, we've yeah. I've been around him. He said no's in front of me.
He said He said no to people who had number ones in the country.
Grammys.
And I was like, okay, he wants to jump on this record, but I know that's my boy, so he's probably saying it because he's my boy. Yeah. So I'm not gonna hold my breath for this verse. And then I was where was I when you sent me that melody you had done? I was overseas or something, and then you sent me a rough melody of his verse, and you told me not to play for him because you had it. He sent you a rough.
Yes.
And Rami was like,
"Damn, you're blowing my spot right now."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to give up the.
I'm sorry, but it's family, so he's gonna forgive you. Don't worry, he's gonna forgive you. But he sent me a rough, and when
the plug,
once I got the verse, once I got the melody, I was like, oh, this is out of here. Like if he actually sticks to this melody and can find the words to match, oh, it's good. We're gonna have a little something on our hands. And I came back to New York and went to the studio. He did the verse in front of me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, finished it, wrapped it up, and boom.
So who are some artists that you've always wanted to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Andre 3000.
3 Stacks?
3 Stacks.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 Stacks. That's like I do that verse. I get that verse one day, and I'm quitting music the next.
Really?
Yeah.
So you consider him one of your like idols?
Oh, I wouldn't be making music without 3 Stacks.
That's amazing.
Period.
So does the Atlanta culture have an influence on your music, or is it just 3 Stacks?
My dumb ass moved to Atlanta because I thought I was going to bump into 3 Stacks.
Wow. That's not dumb. 3 Stacks pulls up I think he's still in Williamsburg now.
Well, instead you moved to New York and 3 Stacks came and
That's
followed
the thing.
you.
Exactly.
I feel like
there now.
I've been in random places on the weekends and bumped into 3 Stacks, and it's not like on purpose. We're just like walking.
And I hate people like you, by the way. Just so I'm saying
I hate myself too.
No, I say that out loud so that you know this. Because let me be clear. I meet people all the time who say, "Oh, but I just met him down the street last night." Or my boxing gym. I went there one day. And my boxing partner knew how much I liked him. He was like, "Oh,
you just missed him."
Yes.
Even the deli guy's like, "Oh,
he's the
3 Stacks. I bumped into him last night."
See, he's allowed to do that accent. Shout out to all my Palestinian homies.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Shout out to all the West Bank affiliates. You know what I'm saying? Out here grinding.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah,
and he's the nicest guy.
I mean,
I will continue to rub it in your face.
Oh man,
don't worry, you're in Brooklyn now.
You're hurting my feelings.
No, you won't. Don't be hot. Just pull up around the Williamsburg stuffs. Just pull up sometimes on the weekends, maybe between 3 and 7 p.m.
You're giving away the plug.
I'm not giving away the plug. I didn't tell you exactly where.
Okay.
Sounds like he's about to get robbed.
No, nobody's getting robbed.
But what about that one time we were at that studio and they were telling us that he was working on a jazz piano album? Remember?
Yeah.
He's literally working on an instrumental jazz piano album.
It's crazy.
In the Lower East Side.
3 Stacks can work on a completely silent album, and I'll buy it.
He's Pootie Tang. Remember Pootie Tang?
Of course I remember Pootie Tang.
I would buy him. I would buy, like, if he sold paper just with nothing on it, I would believe that writing rhymes on that paper would probably make the lyrics better.
Do you know Pootie Tang was not written by a black person?
I did not know.
Yeah, look it up.
Wait, he was written by the comedian,
Correct.
the Irish, half Mexican comedian.
Correct. You know who I'm talking about. The one that is inappropriate.
The one that likes to pull his penis out.
Correct.
Yes.
Louis.
I'm not saying the name. Calvin Klein.
Yes, Louis Calvin Klein. Yes. That's him. You're right. Yeah. I love how we're all on codes.
I love it.
That.
I love it too. And I like that the listener has to break it down.
You have to use your Googles. You cannot just type detain and detain. You have to use your brain. Use your brain waves.
Or you have to rewind. And then definitely Sade.
Okay.
Sade would be a dream.
What I find interesting about Sade is people don't realize that Sade is actually a band. Right?
Yeah.
People think that Sade is just the vocalist and she just has like a backing.
No, definitely.
No, she's the band.
Definitely.
Right? People also don't realize that she's Nigerian unless you know the name Sade. So she's a British vocalist. Some people don't even realize she's British. They she's R&B. She's in soul or whatever.
Nah, she's more than that. She's a goddess.
Born and raised in Ibadan.
She's a goddess.
Moved to England when she was a kid, and now has a daughter that is off the grid. Everybody's just living their best life off the grid. I respect it. Have you ever been to Nigeria?
Yes, of course.
No, I mean, I can't say of course. There's people that I know that are Nigerian that live in Nigeria that I've never been to Nigeria.
Let me explain something to you. Whenever I go to Benin, I have to land in Lagos sometimes and drive from Lagos to Benin.
Cotonou.
So yeah, that's how familiar I am with it. Like, I'm not one of these guys that grew up in America and like started to claim Africa when it got hot.
That's crazy.
I
I'm taking it personal now.
Oh no, don't be upset.
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm kidding.
It's just one of those things where it's like I've seen a lot of those pop up, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I see it all the time.
And you actually are of the culture. You're not just of the culture, but you speak the languages that connect you to said culture, and it's something to be said about that. And I'm
small.
No, it's not small. It's not small. And it's like, I mean, you know, even if you wanted to, you couldn't pretend that you were not Nigerian. So that's not even like, I'm just talking about the guys who pop up and like start claiming the culture when it suits them. And,
wow, people do that. People pop up out of nowhere and just claim. Oh my Jesus! There's no way people do that. People do that.
Yo, quick question: how did you get those ad libs?
Guy.
I love them.
Do me a favor, please.
I love
Get
them.
out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
I love it.
I never expected it. You got that one?
So I have it, but the problem is I didn't want to use it only because the guy is Shakiri, and I like my life, right?
Oh, okay.
Shakiri people,
I like my life too. Shout out to
Shakiri people can be very, very intentional and aggressive, and I don't want to offend any of my Shakiris over jokes. You know what I'm saying? I love them. Shout outs to Mr. Duduru, the guy that is actually that in that meme. He is in the States now. He's like, is he like an Olympic whatever now?
I don't know.
He's Shakiri.
I didn't even know that, but I'm so proud of him for not saying Shakira.
Wow.
Why? Just because like she's half Arab, I'm Arab too. Is
Exactly.
this a thing?
I didn't want you to mess up.
Shout out to Shakira though.
Wow.
A big wow. Yo, what is Shakira? Yo, isn't Shakira like Lebanese?
Yeah,
and,
so she's half Lebanese, half Colombian. Her
Okay.
dad's Lebanese, Shakira. That's how you say it, Shakira. Is that Arab name?
Pronounce it how it would have been pronounced in that song. Shakira, Shakira.
Shakira, Shakira.
That's
Yes,
funny.
we gotta teach words left and right.
Sharmota?
Sharmota.
Sharmota. You know what that means?
What does it mean?
Slut.
Wow. Does it really?
Yes, it does.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not calling
Who have you been hanging around
I'm not
with?
calling Shakira a slut.
Who have you been hanging with? How do you know that
A
word?
couple Shamotas, man.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Give yourself a
It's
wow.
happened.
Shout out to all the Sharmotas.
Jesus is Lord.
Yeah, man.
I'm just kidding. No, you know who actually introduced me to many of these terms? Our mutual friend.
Suhail.
Shout outs to the homie.
Shout outs to Dan.
Shout outs to Dam. People don't know about Dam, B.
Yeah.
Tell us about Dam. Let's talk about some Palestine real quick.
I mean, Damn are legends. You know what I mean? When you think of Palestinian hip hop, you think of Damn. You just go Damn.
You know?
That's it.
The homie Suhail's a founding member of that group of Palestinian hip hop.
I've actually
group.
heard of that group.
Word.
Yep.
Have
You'd
you
be
guys ever
surprised how many people
have you guys ever like talked about collaborating, or have you ever collaborated with any other like cultural types of acts that were outside of Africa?
You know, I have those ambitions. It's just like, you know, it's hard to find the right when you create what we create. It's kind of you have to find the right medium to be able to create the kind of music that we do, so it's credible.
Yeah,
because when
absolutely.
you do the wrong feature and then you start being looked at as
Looks
a goof,
forced.
it looks forced. So like you see, like with Michael Brown, you see how that worked.
Downtown Soweto.
Exactly. So that was people actually don't know, but we would meet and we would work on a record and we'd be like, this is good, but this is not us marrying Haiti, Benin. Like it's not this. So we have records. We have like some records that we would do and we would like, but we would just be like, nah.
But I'm going to blow your spot up real quick.
Go ahead.
This dude right here from Benin, West Africa, has one of the biggest K-pop hits ever.
K-pop?
Has written one of the biggest K-pop hits ever.
For which group?
You got to...
Which group?
Girls' Generation.
What?
Yeah.
You wrote a record for them?
I wrote
Not just
I wrote
a record.
I wrote
The record.
The record.
No way.
Yeah. Mr. Taxi. Yeah. And I also wrote for Kumi Koda.
That's fire.
Yeah, Kumi Koda, Girls' Generation, and then there's another guy who, sorry, you slipped my mind, but he's signed to that big producer, that K-pop producer.
Gang of Psy.
No.
That's right.
I know who you're talking about. They had an office based in New York.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a big
I know
company.
you're talking about.
And they had this guy, and they took one of my records.
This guy's like the Diddy and the Max Martin of the K-pop scene.
Yeah, and it sold like 300,000. This guy, and then they were saying, "Oh, it's not such a big hit. We're sorry." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" Because you got to think the first record I got out of Japan was Girls' Generation.
It's an English record. It's just a K-pop record, or you wrote it in Korean?
It's like so.
I need to know now. You wrote a Korean record. You wrote the record. So what language is the record?
So you're not gonna believe this. This is what happened. So I don't know why all the great songs come from me being late to sessions. But I was like an hour late because somebody gave me an address.
We call that, by the way, we call that AST. It works for both our cultures: Arab Standard Time, African Standard Time. Fact.
No, but I like to be on time for sessions.
You do. You're actually very. You do really well, and I do pretty well for an Arab too. Like I show up on, you know what I mean.
It's the fall side.
Exactly.
It's the fall side.
But it's the fall side
because Yoruba time is different.
Exactly. But I was given a wrong address, so on the way to the session, I had to take a taxi from like Brooklyn back up to Manhattan, and it's just a weird thing. But in the cab, I was like, yo, because the driver turned up the song came on and he turned it on, and I was like, yo, if you get a record that cab drivers like feel like it's an ode to them, they're gonna be bumping that shit, right? Like just that's how my brain was thinking. So I get to the session, and the guys that I have the session with already looking at me crazy
because you're late.
Like you're late. But then as soon as they play the beat, I pick it up and I just do that melody. It's the taxi, 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 and I start doing it, and then they look at me. They're like, "All right, we forgive it." It was like always forgive it, and it's like the quickest song that we wrote.
And by the way, they still forgive you every time that rent check comes.
Oh no! They're gonna, matter of fact, they're gonna forgive me on the 18th of this month.
Oh, there we go.
Just so you know, yeah, they're gonna forgive me again.
Shout out to the second quarter.
That's
exactly.
So awesome.
We love that, don't we?
That's so
and
awesome.
believe me, that song still makes money to this day, and I don't know how.
Where did it drop?
It dropped in 2011. 2011.
2010.
2011, yeah, 2011.
That's awesome.
Something like that, yeah. Like 200, almost like 150 million YouTube views or something crazy. Like it's just weird, like that Japanese music does so well. But thank you.
Good for
K-pop music makes well. Does
awesome.
well. Yeah, so yeah, and I've written country songs as well since you blew up my spot.
You've written country songs, bruh?
Yes,
Yo, who are you, dog?
You
know what? This is all funny because they talk about every time I have to defend my Nigerian West African, let me just say West African brothers and sisters that have like mad jobs.
Yeah.
You are an artist that literally, how you have mad jobs as an artist? Like you're 7 different cultures in one.
I've been blessed because I've been so intense with the focus. I think it's to a point where I suffer, like it makes me suffer in other areas. Like
DJ Khaled. Shouts out to the other Palestinian brother. Suffering from success.
Khaled?
DJ Khaled.
Khaled.
Oh, you're silly. But thank you for being here.
Big aside.
He's actually great to have on this podcast because he can call me on my shit and he can blow up my spot. So it's cool.
There's another hustle though. People don't know
there's no other hustle.
There's another hustle people don't know about.
We may have to block Rami.
You know what I mean? You know when our brother Khaled says we making a movie, this guy's actually making a movie.
No, he's lying about that.
Not lying about
He's
that.
lying about that. He's making that up.
Script writer Shirazee right here.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about some Sharmatas or.
No, those are other movies.
See what I'm saying?
We'll talk about this.
Yeah, I was wild.
No, we'll send everyone the code for that.
Rami, it's time for you to leave.
We're gonna make sure the rest of this podcast is halal.
Rami, it's time for you to leave.
Halal me to reintroduce myself.
Halal me. Oh, okay. I like that.
I like that.
Can we get an air horn for that? I like that.
Can we do that?
Okay.
I'm trying to get these puns off, B. You know what I'm saying?
When's the tape coming out?
My puns are terrible, by the way. I'm well aware. I'm like the guy that has like the corny grandpa jokes, like the dad jokes, and I laugh at them. And then,
but ladies love the corny grandpa jokes.
See,
I was about to say they start the conversation, they get you in.
Like people think that I pretend to have bad jokes, like I use it as like a ploy.
Yeah.
I really just have terrible jokes.
But dude, does it work?
It does.
It's like my fake Insta with the worst fucking.
You have a Finsta?
No, I don't have a Finsta. I have a fake Insta. So these two twin.
What's the difference? A fake Insta is a Finsta now. Fake Insta.
It's the fake Insta is the one that you use to creep on people's stories.
What?
Isn't that what it is?
What?
What?
Well,
you got the Borat voice.
You might have to sample me. What?
I might have to.
Shoe? That's how we say it in Arabic.
Shoe?
I like shoe.
Wait, speaking of shoe, remember the time the guy threw the shoe at the president?
Shout out to
to
him,
shoes, man.
Shout out to the Iraqi guy that threw the shoe at President
Man.
Bush.
Shout out to all of them, man.
But you gotta respect the way he ducked though. Shout out to Bush for the duck.
Shout out to people that duck.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the ducks out here.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the birds, the ducks, wildlife.
Chicken heads, all of them.
It's a wildlife out here, B.
Yeah.
Do you think he ever got that shoe back?
He probably didn't.
No, he probably didn't.
Did Stella get a groove back?
I think she did.
Okay, then maybe he got his shoe back. Maybe.
I think she did. After the movie ended, I think she did.
Well, the president's term ended, so who knows? Maybe he got his shoe back if he's still alive. Maybe they treated him like the guy they chopped up in the Saudi prince chopped up that guy. Hopefully, his end wasn't similar to that.
Oh, this is a morbid
Yeah,
conversation.
this is getting really dark. This is getting really dark. All right, happy time.
Happy times back again.
Happy time.
Before you blew up my spot, what was I?
We were talking about a movie making
No,
Shirazee.
before that. We were talking about Nashville. We were talking about country music, right?
All
Something
right,
like that.
so you got a record with Jason Aldean. Who else?
Actually, it's funny. I would love to work with Jason Aldean, or at least have a song cut by him. But
Okay, you got a record.
By the way, this
too.
guy is a weirdo. Like he probably put most people in New York onto Jason Aldean before Jason Aldean was Jason Aldean. You know what I mean? This guy, the type
Really?
of records this dude writes, like
I believe that.
You probably bumped him like I'll be slaying down. Like he's been writing.
That
these.
was actually a really impressive
I'm telling
country
you, bro.
accent.
I can-
Is Rami does he do like your reference records?
listen, I wish I could put him to work. The guy doesn't want to do shit.
Wow.
That's why I brought him to
Damn.
South by Southwest. He doesn't want to work anymore. He doesn't want to do anything.
This is the most I've done all year.
Exactly. He's disillusioned with
This is the
management.
most I've done all year. It's hilarious.
He's disillusioned with management. He doesn't want to manage anybody anymore. So I brought him here to be motivated again.
I think that's kind of interesting. You guys have like a brotherhood type of relationship, which is really interesting to me.
Yeah,
so that's kind of like the best type of management scenario because
You know-
he's not operating like your manager, he's operating like your brother.
Yeah, it's actually because he actually is a brother.
respect that.
So it's like, and he doesn't have a title of management. He's actually here as a friend supporting me.
I respect that.
And so
That's how it should be. You're trusting people with your finances. You're trusting people with your life. Like these are important things.
But this guy is somebody that will kill for you.
Wow.
Like I don't get too
I
many.
mean, DOD don't take that.
Yeah, like,
verbatim.
whoever's listening to
CIA
this,
don't
look,
take this verbatim.
guy. We don't need Department of Homeland Security questioning whether you have your papers, bruh. We don't need them
America.
getting you or you out of the paint.
I love America.
So I'm not gonna tell them about the body or the bombs. Okay, cool.
Wow, you're trying to get him sent back to the West Bank. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
What is wrong with you, man?
No,
Pull up, nigga.
I thought my mic was
Pull
off.
up, just pull up.
I thought my mic was off when I said that.
I'm not Palestinian anymore. I'm Dominican. Que lo que manito.
Shit. I knew I smelled plátano con salami when I walked in here. I knew it. I
That's
saw
why his name is Rami.
Dog,
Salami.
is that a bodega cat? What the? You see the bodega cat over there, bro?
That's very New York of you.
You brought a bodega cat
Saying
to the
bodega cat on
Don't worry
a
about it.
podcast
Don't worry
is
about
so
it.
New York of him because that's how you know you're a real New
How
Yorker.
you go from Rami to Ramirez in 2
Hey,
seconds?
that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's what I'm talking
No,
about.
he went from Rami to Ramos.
Sí.
That's wild.
Sí. That's me. That's me.
Que lo que? De lo mío.
Que lo que manito.
Oh shit.
Bien.
What a wow.
Sí.
Wow.
Hey,
That's
Oh
that's
my
the full
God.
extent of my Spanish.
Oh my
by the way.
god. Oh my
But
god.
by the
my
way,
God.
our Latin listeners, please know that we
They're
love
so
you.
gonna flame you.
So know
for
that we
making
love
fun
you.
of them. I didn't
I'm
make
not
fun
making
of
fun
them.
of
Hey,
them.
By the
I
way,
didn't make
just
you
know
did.
Shirazee
Yo,
is not
By the way,
making-
shout outs to Tico, the guy that gives me my lineup, which is why everyone thinks I look Dominican. You know what I mean? Which is why people give me the death stare when they try to speak Spanish to me and I can't reply because they're like, "Oh, you didn't learn your language, huh?
You kind
You're one of
you
them."
do kind of look like a Dominican Jesus. You ever see like the you ever walk into the like the Dominican candle spots or the religious spots? You see like the candles or the rosaries.
Definitely.
They got the
I know
picture of
exactly
Rami in the
what you're
corner.
talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yo, so
Well,
they,
in reality, Jesus looked more like me than Fabio.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
shout outs to Jesus, man.
Shout outs to Jesus.
Shout outs to the Lord.
You know what? You two are gonna get me in trouble. I have not listen.
I can't shout out Jesus.
Listen, I have
So
ambitions.
you can have a best friend managing
Guys,
you, but I can't talk
guys,
about my best friend who's my manager.
Guys,
That's wild.
guys, I have ambitions.
That's wild.
I have places to go to.
That's wild.
Don't let him cancel me before it starts.
He won't cancel you.
I beg you.
Look, he didn't cancel me because of the Shamotas, so I
didn't
think
cancel him, no.
I just, you repent, you admit that you made some mistakes, you address them, you know what I'm saying?
And sometimes you slip and fall on someone. You know what I mean? It's not your fault.
Sometimes, you're ridiculous. You will not sleep and fall in Jesus' name.
Hey, listen. Listen. God knows where my heart is. I'm not with these guys. I want to make it to heaven. You guys are gonna get me in trouble.
No, we're not going to get you in trouble.
No,
It's
but
okay.
seriously speaking, it's
Y'all still got to fly back. Remember, better put this shit up before y'all get to the airport.
I'm very well behaved. I'm very well behaved on airplanes. Okay.
We were listening to Tunde's podcast and we heard a potential West Bank settlement.
Are you Shirazee? No, I'm not.
My name is Skippity Boop Boop.
I've never sang a song in my life. Can I get on this flight now?
My name is.
It's not me.
My name is Frederic Kijo.
Frederic Kijo. I'll say that. I'll lie before I'll give you guys up. Actually, I'll snitch. I'm 6'9".
Wow.
Damn.
I'm 6'9" on you
do
guys.
what? Wow. See, you're 6'9" and you want to go to heaven.
You want a
You're
6'9".
disgusting.
Wait.
No, you're disgusting.
What?
You're disgusting. It's
Wait.
okay.
So you want a 69, me and him?
Wow.
Is that what you're saying?
You people are.
Do me a favor, please.
Let me
Get out of
try
here.
and get back to a positive place because you guys are being very,
said
very
it,
terrible.
I'm just here. I'm a bystander in the stint. In the stint. I had a Freudian slip. I couldn't even lie. That's crazy. My brain was like, guy, will you shut up with this stupid lie that you are going to say now?
Yeah.
Yo, I love tangents. Tangents are great.
Yeah, but so long as you get back on track.
That's it.
Yeah. It's all good.
So what's next for Shirazee?
What's next?
Do you want to talk about what's next, or do you want to talk about more about how you got, how you ascended and some of the shortcomings or setbacks that you've experienced? Like, what are some of the more painful things that you've experienced?
By nothing compares to homelessness.
Oh wow!
Like being homeless in New York, like it's not something you want to experience.
When was this before LA or after LA? Or?
No, this was before. This is like after Atlanta. I came to New York because I knew it wasn't working out in Atlanta, but I was just like so naive. I got a hostel and on Bowery. It's called the Greenhouse Hostel. Shout outs to them. Thank you so much for having me there for 6 weeks.
Wow.
And I felt like I was in heaven because I thought I could stay in that hostel. I didn't care. I was sharing a room with a guy and I didn't care. I was just happy to be in the dead center of New York. And the first day I landed in New York, I got off the Greyhound, because you couldn't fly because you're illegal. Right? Am I saying got off the fucking...
You know what I'm saying?
I used the Greyhound to come to New York and then...
I hope you just did 21 years.
No. Shout out to the feds that are not listening to this.
No, I'm cool. I'm good now. Everything is all good.
We thank God.
Shout outs to ICE.
And we didn't get married. And we didn't get married for papers. Music gave us everything. So that's why we take music seriously.
Still single.
It's amazing.
So yeah. So
no shamatas.
No shamatas. And I was there for 6 weeks and I was so happy. I thought, look, this is amazing. Like I get to be in a city. And the day I got off the Greyhound, what made me so motivated and hype was I saw Samuel Eto'o with his family walking on Bowery. And that shit blew my mind. I was like, yo, this is like, it just, I don't know what it meant in my head. It was like, this is crazy. Like for Samuel Eto'o to be one of the first people I see in New York City with his family just walking down the street. I was like, yo, I should have been in New York. What was I thinking in Atlanta? And then I was just like so happy. And then like 6 weeks after, like the guys go, well, it's time. I'm going downstairs to make a payment for my place, in the hostel. And he's like, no, you've been here for 6 weeks. You have to give up your bed. Like, where do I go?
Oh wow!
So like, MySpace was popping, and I was doing good on MySpace. Thank God. So I started staying with people like in different boroughs, like fans of my music, because you announced on MySpace like, yeah, I need place to stay, this and that. Your fans had your back, like yeah, you could come stay with me. So like, somebody had a couch for 2 days, somebody had a basement for this amount of days. You just made it work. The best experience though was this guy, Senegalese guy in Brooklyn. I'll never forget him. Stayed in his basement for a month. That was the longest somebody let me stay somewhere, right? And I had a session one night with Chitty Bang.
Oh wow.
because I worked on that first album, Breakfast. I'm featured on that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the song called "Run It Back." I'm the one singing the chorus. So I was leaving the studio with Chitty, and we called an Uber, and Chitty shows me the name of the Uber driver. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I know
Uber was around that.
No, like
that
that's
long?
recent. That's like recent. Like after, like it's years after. So it's years after.
Got you.
It's years after. So it's just like recent. Like after, way after the album came out. It's like me and Chitty having a session in Crosby and Spring, and he's like, okay, let's just get a Uber home, like late night. So I'm just trying to tie the story around back to, so you understand how that made me feel. The Uber driver was that dude, the Senegalese dude.
Wow, that's crazy.
That was mad. Chitty could not believe. It was so crazy because I'd never seen that guy since. Since he did that for me, I had never seen him.
That's nuts.
So when we called that Uber, the guy comes and I'm telling Chitty, I'm like, yo, this guy, I stayed in his basement for a month. And so he, to the point where he parked his car and we just talked for like an hour. He's like, what are you doing now? I'm like, yo, I'm making music. This is what I'm doing.
It's amazing.
Like it blew his mind. So that tells you, like, you just never know.
What's his name?
Mahmoud.
Shouts out
That's
to Mahmoud.
Mahmoud is one of the people,
Shouts
like,
out to Mahmoud.
See, there's mad Arabic
Definitely.
happening. Yo, this
he
is
wasn't
like
Arabic, still, but he's
Senegalese,
Senegalese,
but he
yeah.
Muslim,
you know, this is like, well, you know,
Mahmoud is like, I'm still friends with him now. Like, from that point, we stayed in touch. Like, we made sure to
amazing.
exchange info and everything. So, but anyway, I did enough of those hop arounds to the point where I was about to give up. And the week I was about to give up, I made a prayer. I said, God, you know, I came to New York. I tried. This thing's not working out. But if after this week nothing works out, I'm never believing in you again. And I'm going back to Atlanta, a non-believer. That was my prayer. I said it in stone. I was like, because there's no way you can do this to somebody that has been nothing but good to you. That's what I was saying to myself. I don't know how much fucking ego you have to think that the world revolves around you. But when you are low, that's the kind of prayers you have. And I met, Akeem was with me. My boy from Paris at the time was with me. And he goes into a pub and he's yapping his mouth, talking about how great of a songwriter I am. And this guy hears him, Saeed, who comes out and says, hey, your friend here is telling me you're a great songwriter. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Like, at that point, I was just deflated. And he goes, well, I want you to work for one of my artists. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I want you to write for her. I was like, okay, cool, but I don't have a place to stay, so it's not even going to help. Like, I'm leaving New York this week. I just threw that out. And he goes, well, listen, I might be able to help you find a place to stay, but I will, instead of giving you money to write for my artist, I'll pay the first rent so that you can get in the place. We get to the place. He says, okay, when we enter this place, tell the lady that you have a job. If she asks you what you do for a living, you have to say you have a job. I said, okay, cool. We get in there. We're standing there, and she looks at me. She's like, so what do you do? On God, I couldn't lie. I said, I'm a singer-songwriter. Oh, Saeed just held his head like, oh my God, this stupid boy. This stupid boy. And then he looks at me. He's like, okay, you just blew your shot at having a place. And then she looks at me, she's like, what? You have no job? I was like, yeah, I'm a musician. I'm hoping to get my shot in New York. Man, she starts flipping out. She said, how stupid are you that you come to America and how come you come to America, you don't have a job? Moroccan lady, she has 6 kids and a husband. She did not tolerate the fact that I looked like one of her sons. And she said, winter is around the corner. If I leave you, it's going to get cold outside. She stepped out. She stepped to the door. She said, keep the apartment. When you have money, pay me. And slammed the door.
Wow.
That's how I got my crib.
Tell him her name.
Samira.
Shout out to Samira. See?
And I stayed there for 8 months before getting my first publishing deal. And I came back to pay her cash and she was crying. She was like, yo, this kid actually did it. She called her husband. She said, look, I told you he was going to do something with himself.
That's incredible.
Because her husband wanted me out.
That's
He wanted me
incredible
out.
stories. I've never knew that story before.
Yeah, because it's not one I tell too much.
That's amazing.
I just waited for actually you got a lot more out of me than a lot of people because this is the kind of stuff I want to put in the music. I actually have a song for what I consider to be my first debut album called Samira. And I can't wait to release that song.
That's amazing. Shout out to
Yeah,
Samira.
and she heard it too. She loves it.
That's great.
She cried a few times, but yeah, she made it through.
I'm a firm believer in you never know who's going to be your angel. You never know who God's going to place in a position to bless you or bring it to your next level. So that's a really inspiring story.
That's my angel. Listen, there's times where, since we're on the topic of something where I got to hype her up, there's times where I was hungry. And I've told you this before. She would come knock on the door, and I wouldn't know how she knew that I was hungry. And it was crazy. I had nothing. So she would come knock on the door, and she'd be like, I made some soup. There's extra. Do you want some? And that would be all I had.
Wow.
And I had no fridge at the time. So just like, it was crazy. It's like, it's mad. So like, and people still ask me like, so why you still live in the Bronx? Motherfucker, that's why. Like, I can't move like that. Like, turning my back on her now and just moving to LA like on some, like, it's like, to me, it's like, without her, I'm not even here.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So you're still there?
I'm still there.
That's amazing.
I'm still there. And I think the day that I move, I want her blessing. I keep saying that. I tell people like, you know, I want her to almost look at the shit blew up so much. She'd be like, I want her to be like, motherfucker, you know you don't have to live here no more. Like, I want it to come from her.
So I'm sure she sees you now and she sees, obviously.
Oh, she's so proud. Like, she follows me on IG. Samira follows me on IG. So it's pretty funny.
That's
so yeah,
amazing.
she knows everything that's happening.
Did she send you Soldier Boy memes?
No. You stupid.
She's like, check out this one about Tiger. It's funny.
Rant?
You know what's funny?
Rant?
You know what's hilarious?
You talk about rant?
You know what's hilarious? She's pretty hip. She's pretty hip for someone her age.
That's dope. Yeah. Are any of her kids in entertainment at all or no?
No, none of them.
So she just happened to have a good heart.
No, she's just listen. It got to a point where recently, even with her son, there was an issue between her and the son, and she came to me. She's like, he listens to you.
Wow.
You know? And I had to call him aside. And I was like, yo, Osama, like, she's a queen. Like, you gotta rectify it.
That's awesome.
You know, it's like she's like my American mom.
Influence.
Like, yeah.
See, he's out here influencing the streets off the timeline. You know what I'm saying?
So
Crossing borders.
yeah, it's like it's family, and she just has so much love, man. I wish more people were like her.
We all do. But you know, it's good to see that you have someone like that around you. Often that can kind of be your reminder that there are good people, even though you may encounter people that don't act like her.
But I suffer with that though. I got to be honest, because I've met so many of the bad as well on this journey that it has made me a little guarded as a musician. But it helps the music. It makes the music sound dope. But
we have someone in the room that goes a little. Do you want to expand on that? What are some, like, again, we, you know, coming to New York and having to deal with finding a place and getting your feet wet and finding stability is one thing. But what are some other experiences that you've dealt with that haven't been so expected or positive or whatever?
Oh, positive.
Yeah.
Positive is like meeting Rami.
Okay. Shout out to Rami.
Because I was introduced to him to make music, and then we spent 8 hours laughing.
Basically
right now
is a culmination of our friendship.
I love it.
Yeah, and that's when I knew, okay, this guy's cool. And then we just stayed, and then somebody who believed in me, I almost want to say before I believed in myself, is one of those guys like Ty and like the guys, because what I did for being around, I want to say guys like Ty and like what I was for him as well, Rami was for me in the sense that I needed a cheerleader sometimes. It was like, yeah, it's time for you to jump. Like, how long are you just gonna keep giving the sauce away? Like, you know, and so it's like, it's him, it's someone like Skred, who lives in Paris, one of my very good friends, who told me to sing. Because I was rapping and I was singing my own choruses, but he was like, bro, you sing, like, your voice is a very interesting texture. And then the first time I was able to actually do a proper demo, that's the song that gets cut by Sting. So he always rubs it in. Like, yeah, I told you, motherfucker, sing. And so he always definitely rubs that in, because he forced that. He said, listen, bro, like, your voice is just different, man. Like, and when they signed me in my publishing deal, they used to tell me have other people demo your songs because your voice is not good enough. Like in the sense that they weren't saying it's not good. They said the texture, the tone of your voice, people are not used to it. So get a cookie cutter like voice to demo your songs so that we can actually pitch them.
Oh, wow.
And shout outs to Don Lawrence.
Psh. Vocal coach extraordinaire.
Got your voice right?
Yeah, because I didn't know how to, like, I once I knew I had a voice, it was like having this time bomb. Like you just don't know how to
use it. Yeah.
Use it. And then he was just like,
car.
yeah. And then
Did
like,
somebody say bombs?
Wow, guy, you're trying to get law
Rami is
enforcement.
definitely trying to get us blown
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
And Don Lawrence is you see how I try to steer us in the right direction
You
all
know
the
what I'm
time.
saying? I respect it.
So the first time I had a class with him, that's a crazy story because like a very big superstar was walking out and I thought I was in the wrong place. And
What?
yeah, I'm not gonna say who it was. And
Don't.
he was
Grammy
just,
winner. Oscar winner.
He was just so humble and
White girl.
he was just so humble.
Oh, wow.
He was just so humble and
Wow, that's awesome.
and he was just like, oh, calling her by her first name. Yeah, just walked out of here. And then he heard my voice. He was like, he was so he was taken aback because he didn't expect that to come from me.
You mean Bethany Herman Cotta?
Yes.
Oh, shout outs to Bethany Herman Cotta.
Shouts out to Bethany.
I don't even know who Bethany is. Who's Bethany? I don't know.
Shout outs to Beth. You know
I
what
don't know
Beth.
who Beth is. Oh, whatever. Whoever that is. I don't know who that is. Do you guys know people by their first names? I don't know. Shit. Okay.
Mr. Baga.
Yeah, he just started telling me how to use the voice and the warm ups and everything. Mr. Don Lawrence, I'm sorry, I've not been doing my vocal warm ups every day like you told me to, but
play.
exactly. But it's been working out for me. If you're listening, thank you so much. So yeah, he was instrumental, and a few people like that along the way that were just extraordinary. And then now today, people like Nee who deserve like shout outs to Nee, a very good friend who very, very supportive as well. I can't even like quantify it. I sent out a tweet today and I know her head is big from that tweet. But shout outs to her if she's listening.
Shout outs to Nee, man. For those that don't know, she was on an earlier podcast. She's Article Gold's manager. But yeah, as you can see, the industry is small.
Very.
Speaking of the small industry,
It's incredible how the small industry can encapsulate all these big egos, by the way.
oh, so now that we're on that topic, do either of you want to expand on how you guys have navigated the African and non-African music industry and all of the complexities that come with that?
Okay. I would take this one if you want, if you can, because I really have a lot to say on this, but without burning political connects, I want to say that a song like Make Wild, for it to not have gotten burned on radio in Nigeria, is a shame. Because, I mean, it was something that I was doing for us. It's way bigger than me. So for it to be stopped by pay this person an amount of money or pay that person or do this or do that to get airplay, I think it's sad. And then to the point where, you suffer from actually sending people money and them not doing anything with the money and not playing the records or not doing anything. And it's kind of sad because when you're an independent artist, every dollar matters.
Yeah.
Every dollar matters. So it's like when you're here, you can't even control what's happening back home. And that's why I shouted out people like Nee who were, although I'm not one of her artists or people she represents, she definitely was helping by saying, hey, do this with this person, don't do this with that person, do this, just so I could save my money. And I was very frank with her very early. I said, I'm not going to spend any money on people because I've actually been burned. I've sent money to people and they didn't do anything. And so, again, speaking of having a guard up, is because of things like this. Like, you send money to people, I remember when I had the record Iguana, we sent.
I remember that.
We sent some money, and thinking, you know, that's how we're gonna get radio airplay nationwide. That's what we were promised and everything. We got burnt, and it's like, dude, you're not burning me though.
Yeah.
You burning yourself. Like I'll be fine. Like I'm not limited to one song. Like I do this, so I'll be fine. You just know that you burnt a bridge, and I hope you can swim.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that move funny, but
you know, it's just sad.
Karma's a thing. Who are some champions aside from the aforementioned that have actually like been very supportive on that side?
Oh, on that side,
SARS. Shouts out to SARS.
SARS was definitely one of the guys who
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, it's funny. SARS and I had like was it a week? We took a week. We locked the studio up
That's amazing.
and we did some interesting things in LA. And I have a song, but I don't want to put it out yet. It's too early.
SARS is such a good guy. I mean, I've known SARS for, I want to say, close to a little over 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
Especially because of the WizKid connection. But I've never heard anyone have a negative opinion about that guy.
Yeah. I've known.
I actually wouldn't believe it if somebody had a negative opinion. It would actually be reflective of them as a shitty person. If they said anything.
It's just interesting. I mean, it's very rare for you to ask about what someone's character is like from that part of the world and to not have a negative opinion. It's just something that I noticed. I still whipping my FIFA though, but it's fine. It's neither here nor there.
Speaking of FIFA, shout outs to LD too.
Oh, who's
LD the Don?
Yeah, I whip LD. LD is a big
Don?
champion of mine as well. Yeah,
I mean Atlanta.
Yeah, but not even just because of Atlanta. Because on MySpace, I had heard some songs, right, and I'd never met him before. And then one day I was in a store, an African store, buying some gari and shito and all that stuff.
Gari and shito,
all those things.
Gari and shito.
You can't stop. Can't stop. Gari, shito, everything. Buying, filling up the bag, and then I see
What?
I see LD and his lady, and I'm like, no, that's not LD.
Shout out to Mrs. LD.
Can you see Dolly Lavelle? Just say her name, Dolly. Shout out to Dolly. And I don't know why you guys are laughing when you said that, but that's hilarious. Shout out to Dolly. She's cool. So I saw them together, and then we just started talking, and apparently he had heard some about me as well or whatever, and then we just started talking. That was 2000. I want to say 2009.
Wow.
Yeah, 2009, and I actually have stayed in his home in Lagos before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, one time.
LD's an OG out there.
Oh yeah, he's OG. So like I think it was like, I don't know if it was 2012. I was coming home, and then like I had to stay like in Nigeria for a couple of days, and he was like, "Stay with me," and that's how I met SARS for the first time, because SARS at the time was signed to him.
Yeah.
And
what label was that?
That was Tribe Records. Tribe Records, yeah. TRYB,
yeah.
Tribe Records, yeah.
That's
it was
one of the OG labels.
Yeah,
see, people forget there was like so I always try to explain to people there are so many generations of Nigerian pop music. Yeah. I feel like the whole LD, the whole Tribe, Storm, Kenis, like those waves was like probably the second or the third major Nigerian pop wave. And we're now in the fourth or even the fifth.
Yeah.
I think people don't really give those OGs enough credit for what they did to open the doors.
I give LD all the props, because if you think about all the fruits from that tree.
Absolutely.
Like that Tribe Records tree, it's some pretty cool people that came from there.
Yeah.